Should this be the nicest weekend we've had around here in a while? It's the biggest weekend we've had around here in a while. Big on so many levels for so many people in so many ways. It is the Rivalry of Enchantment version 110. It is big, obviously, for both football teams. It's big, I believe, for both fan bases. It's big for you. It's big for the person sitting next to you. And it's really big for the University of New Mexico to get a, give me that word, big crowd out at the big stadium on the biggest Saturday of football season in the land of enchantment. Good morning, boys and girls. It's the opening drive. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, Golden Hoser, and Alden with you. In your ear and in your face on a beautiful Friday Eve of Rivalry of Enchantment. Lobos and Aggies go at each other on the football field in a day that I believe is of utmost import for both programs, both fan bases, and certainly for the University of New Mexico. Everybody loves to tell you who's not going to the game. How about who is going to the game? What kind of crowd will you have at said game tomorrow? And I believe it'll be a good one. It's big to prove that football matters to some people. Who wants a ticket? Everybody wants a ticket. Who will buy a ticket? Hopefully enough people. And everybody wants one for free. And who will go out, and bottom line is, who will win? A huge game competitively for both football programs. New Mexico State comes in 0-3. Losses at Washington State and Alabama, and then a home loss to San Diego State. Who are they? Lobos come in 1-1. A victory over Sam Houston State. A loss at Notre Dame. In between, their head coach went down. They had the tumult off the field. Who's it bigger for? It's big for both of them. Probably bigger for New Mexico State. It could put the Lobos on a roll. It could get the Aggies on track. A gigantic weekend in Albuquerque.
Couldn't agree more. The time is now for Tavaka Tuioti. Bob Davie has put his faith in this quarterback. The team needs someone to step up and lead them, and it is his time right now to assert himself as the player moving forward. Take the questions away every Monday about the quarterback position for the Lobos. And for the Aggies, they go 0-4, trickle. You're falling off. You can be the most diehard Aggie fan, but then are you happy that if you're a 4-win team, for a 5-win team, it's about 6 wins for both these teams, so this is a must-win game both ways, and it's huge for the communities, it's huge for the fan base, and it's huge to get people to follow going into next weekend.
Probably the path to bowl eligibility for both of these schools, both of these teams, both of these programs probably runs right through Saturday, right? Wouldn't you say?
It does.
Now, for New Mexico, you could say there's a little bit more flexibility, but I don't know that that's totally right. I mean, if you're looking at your path to bowl eligibility for New Mexico, you're probably looking at this one as 2, and Liberty is 3, and San Jose State is 4, and potentially Colorado State is 5, and then finding something on the back end of the schedule. If you're looking at the path for New Mexico State, you're looking at this one as 1, and some combination of a couple against Liberty and UTEP and Central Michigan, and what can you pluck somewhere along the way as well. So, yeah, this is a gigantic game for both of them and for both fan bases. We had a conversation. We always seem to have this conversation. Who is it bigger for? And I think it's huge for both, but maybe, and it's so hard to say this, and I said it yesterday, when you pick one over the other, it doesn't belittle the other. When you say Michael's better than LeBron, it doesn't mean LeBron stinks. When you say it's bigger for, in my opinion, New Mexico State, that doesn't mean it's not big for New Mexico, but I think it's gigantic for New Mexico State.
Yeah, go 0-4. You can talk yourself into Lobos picking off a couple of these games, more so than New Mexico State, but the Lobos' track record has been decent start, terrible finish. So for them to get to 6 wins, they have to change that by giving themselves an even better start to the season than they've had. They've been 3-2 at times, and then we've seen them lose 7 games in a row. And for New Mexico State, you need this game because Fresno State is after this. And then you say, all right, if you split with Liberty, then you have to win at Central Michigan. You have to win at Georgia Southern, Incarnate Word, and UTEP. And so that's the path that then you're looking at to try to approach 6 wins. Because for the Aggies, it's about bowl eligibility. And the same thing for the Lobos, to take that step forward, show growth in your program, some consistency. And this weekend, No matter the records coming in, you're going to get the momentum. You're going to get the energy this Saturday at Dreamstyle Stadium. And there's so much on this because out of this game, even the diehard fans are going to have questions if their team loses. It's like, oh, can we do it? Is it happening again? What are we going to hang our hats onto? And so for New Mexico State, it's eliminating the turnovers. It's seeing that offense can explode. For the Lobos, it is a team, and it's wild that we're talking about a 66-14 game at Notre Dame, and most of us come out not feeling great about Notre Dame, but somehow saying, hey, the Lobos, not too bad. It's 66-14 game. So now they have to show that quarter and a half, which a lot of people are talking about, actually matters.
So I get a text, and it says from Scott, it says, bowl eligibility, the 2 worst football programs in America, OMG, keep talking BS. Well, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's right. They're the worst 2 programs in America.
That's the ceiling. Like, that's the step. Getting the 6 wins for both these teams.
He wants to talk anything but the Lobos. All right.
And that's what you're working against when you talk about, in the opening trying to get butts in the seat. I mean, man, it's an uphill battle to try to get those in there. And as soon as you see a slight, drop off, they drop just as well. So here we go.
Yeah, here we go. We'll find out over the next few weeks, and it all starts tomorrow. 2460610 is how you get in today, 888-922-0610. You can tell me we're full of crud, too, if you want. Or you can find a little excitement and something to do. I don't know. What else you can do tomorrow? You're going to watch the Red Sox? Oh, wait, they're out of contention. What are you going to do? You can get people you like, get together, and maybe go out and have a few and enjoy a beautiful day. It's your call. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to opt for the latter. I'm going to go out and, hey, I don't want to watch the Red Sox. And, that's loud. And B, I'm going to go out and find a bunch of people I like and hang out with them. And
am I one of those that you like?
I don't know.
Can we hang out
busy.
together?
You got work to do. You're very busy.
I got time.
You're
I'll make time for you.
Very, very busy. Got a little New Mexico Bowl tailgate sponsored by our good friends over at Admiral Beverage. Ooh. They put on a heck of a party. Yeah. All right, 2460610, 888-922-0610. You can get in there. Emails Jeff at 610knml.com, JJ at 610knml.com. Need a little help on my tie. You guys have all gone the other way. You think I should take this one off and go with the backup tie, huh?
That's right.
All right.
Ask the folks out there in the interwebs.
I need
check
help.
it out.
See what they think.
I need help on the tie today. The jacket all right? You like the jacket?
Jacket's good.
All right. You down with the jacket?
They both work. I just think for some reason, all of us are just feeling the blue today.
So you
See, it just takes another level,
huh? All right. No, back it up.
Omaha.
Get off the pink and
yeah.
Omaha.
That's
Omaha.
right.
All right, so I need help on the tie.
Jeff Siembieda, Hall of Famer.
Stop it. All right, we're going to talk about the baseball. Yankees wrapped it up last night. Not the Red Sox. Yankees who fought through all that adversity. Not the defending champs. Team who got beat up all year and had everybody on the DL and hit home runs at a pace that we've seen before. They wrapped it up last night. So we're going to get into that. We're going to get into the off-field stuff, more Antonio Brown stuff, more Antonio Brown, more. It just make him go away. But give me more of what I saw last night. Give me more of what I saw last night. So we're going to get into a bunch of the NFL. We'll get around the horn in the college football as well. We got a big game tonight in the Mountain West Conference. Air Force is in Boise on the blue on your national television. Air Force Boise State in a big Mountain West Conference game tonight as well.
Battle of the Blues.
Josh Rosen's getting his shot. Did you feel for Josh Rosen?
Wow.
I mean, how do you not feel for Josh Rosen?
Yeah.
Yes. He's got a shot, though, and he's going to get a shot against the Cowboys for the Dolphins. When we come back, believe, grow a mustache. But Minshew Mania is absolutely real. Did you watch that last night in the rain, national television? I was a guy who took over. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoster. Alden is producing for you on your visual medium on ProView Networks. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 homeowners improve their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or DreamstyleRemodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give Nathan Smith at Realty Executives Advantage a call. With over 18 years of real estate experience and nearly $1 billion of sales, leases, and evaluations, Nathan has the experience and the track record to get the job done. His main objective is to become your trusted real estate advisor. Give Nathan a call. Take advantage of the best offers now. It's about building a long-term relationship, and he wants to be your realtor for life.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous.
Kansas City, shotgun. Minshew looking for it all. Floats it to the left side. It is caught. DJ Chark in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Minshew puts it exactly where it needed to be. A 24-yard strike. And Jacksonville adds to its lead.
Gardner Minshew. I'm in. I'm growing a mustache. I'm in. Tom Brady's out. Not on Gardner Minshew. It was hard to watch at times. I told you on Monday that there are so many damn penalties in the National Football League, it's getting hard to watch. Tommy turned it off at halftime. What was there, 17 penalties, 18 penalties in the first half?
So he called it an audible.
He's like, I'm done, man. I'm going to go hang out with my wife, my kids. Hey now. I don't know, I'm going to go watch Whatever's on PBS. It was an interesting one last night. I was on the Jags, right? Been on the Jags. Told you yesterday.
Are you sure? I think you took. I took the Jags. I think you went.
Why don't you go
Tennessee.
listen to the opening take yesterday? I was all over the Jags.
All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, you can go roll back the tape. I'll tell you when I'm wrong. It happens very rarely. But I'll tell you when I'm wrong.
It's up on the days of the week.
Yeah.
Then you're wrong. Be like, what day is it?
Yeah, on the days of the week I'm
Where am I?
wrong. Right.
Where am I?
Like, what is there a game tomorrow? I'm wrong. No, I was on the Jags.
All right. Well, welcome.
Here's my thought on Gardner Minshew. Because we watched a game last night where there was a guy who was a 6th-round draft pick rookie at quarterback on one team and a first overall pick veteran on the other team. And one guy played like a rookie 6th-round pick and one guy played like a veteran, and there was absolute role reversal. The balls that Gardner Minshew – this isn't a guy who just ham and egged his way to a victory last night in a sloppy field. This isn't a guy who handed the ball off to Leonard Fournette because Leonard Fournette, before he busted one for 69 yards, had negative 4 yards rushing. This isn't a guy who just got bailed out by receivers making good plays. In fact, it was the exact opposite of that. His receivers were dropping balls on him all day. This is a guy who has swagger but has skills, who drops the ball in the bucket, who threads the needle in tight windows, who 3-game sample. I understand the sample size is very small, but this guy says to me, I'm going to be in this league and probably starting for a long time. You're not there yet.
No, the Gardner Minshew is on fire. And you hit a home run on this guy, buying into him. He's efficient. He can hit the plays downfield. 66% of his passes he's completing, 5 touchdowns, just 1 interception. It is Gardner Minshew's world, and we are all just living in it right now. The mustache takeover. There's no doubt about it. But I can't just see anything more than Case Keenum. So that guy's going to have a nice career.
Why?
Because of his size?
I just don't see it yet because because there's plenty of quarterbacks. I'm sure we can go down the list.
Who started like this?
Yeah,
he's
Minshew's
thrown
a
more
gamer.
touchdowns
Minshew's a
in his
gamer.
first 3 games of his
Awesome.
career than
What other
anybody in the
cliches
modern
you got?
era. What's that?
I was just saying, what other cliches you got to throw in the conversation?
Yeah, he's a gamer and he's
He's
got a
a
mustache.
gamer. He
Got a
knows
high
how to
motor.
turn it on. Yeah. Keenan, not so much. He's just kind of there.
I just what don't you see? And I'll give you the 3-game sample size. It's very, very small.
Mm-hmm. Which is fascinating now because if Nick Foles comes back and they're winning, quarterback controversy in Jacksonville.
No, if Nick Foles comes back and they're winning, if they're winning, he doesn't play.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't lose week 2 because of Gardner Minshew. Although it was a 13-12 game, he led the drive towards the end. They opted to go for 2, and they handed the ball to Leonard Fournette, who didn't extend the football at the goal line. Like, they should have won that game. He led a drive at the end. Mm-hmm. So I get it. I get the trepidation. I get the fact that, all right, I need to see more. But why do you only see Case Keenum? I guess I don't understand that. Why is that all you see? Because I see a whole lot more than Case Keenum. And Case Keenum's had a heck of a nice career, by the way.
I think Gardner Minshew has the tools to be in this league.
Yep.
I just think when we've seen players pop, we've seen streaks.
Yep.
And to look at someone.
Case Keenum's had them.
And yes, exactly. And to look at someone and be like, boom, this guy's taking over. With the quarterback position, I know how hard it is when you watch this game and all the names that we've been through. But right now, I have to take a step back and cede the floor to you guys and cede the floor to Gardner Minshew because he is doing absolutely everything at a very high level.
So here's why I see a little more. And again, granted the small sample size, and as soon as he has a step back, everybody's going to say, see, tap the brakes. And he will, in the next 2 to 3 weeks, have a setback. He will have a mediocre game. He will, because you know who else does? Everybody. Carson Wentz and even Tommy does.
Prescott
right?
the year after.
They all do. Right? Everybody does. Here's what I see, though, JJ. I see a guy who isn't just fearless, but seems like he's fearless with good decision-making, fearless with unbelievable touch, a really, really, really strong arm, and puts balls in places that only his guys can catch them. And so this isn't a guy who, to me, just went out and had a good game. This is a guy who's gets it, who has whatever it is. That's why I think he's more than just a guy who bounces around and backs up a bunch of players and gets some time. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Those other guys have it to it for moments.
Yeah, no, everybody's got it for a moment, man. Nick Foles has it for moments. They just happen to be in Super Bowls, right? I mean, God bless him.
But it's a different feel with this guy.
I think so. No, my feel is, Eric, you're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, you guys. How you guys doing?
Excellent. How you doing?
Okay, so to basically quote a very close friend of mine, hold on.
No, that's right.
Hold on. Let's slow down here. A good quarterback, yes, he's doing really well. It's sort of honestly, and I thought about it last night. This whole thing, and it's funny because Nick Foles was a quarterback in the game when, well, not the second time, but when Tony Romo had his collarbone broken in the same fashion. And now this reminds me of the whole Tony Romo, Dak Prescott takeover.
Tom Brady.
Tony Romo goes that.
Yeah, Tom Brady,
Tom
Drew
Brady,
Bledsoe.
Matt Castle.
Drew Bledsoe.
So let's. Drew Bledsoe. Sorry. Let's. How would I put it? They
tap the
are.
brakes?
He's doing good.
Yeah.
He's on a roll right now.
Yeah.
Let's see how this kid performs in controversy.
Yeah,
Let him have a back-to-back couple of games. Let's see how he bounces back from that, because that's what makes a great quarterback. Can you shake it off and go to the next game? Can you rebound from a 2-game losing streak, or is it going to affect your persona, the way you play, the way you lead your team?
Oh, that's right,
like
Eric.
you said, it's a
Eric,
3-game losing streak or win streak. Let's see what happens when he loses a couple.
Yeah, Eric, and I haven't used the word great. I haven't. I
okay.
haven't
No,
anointed him
you're
yet.
right.
I have not anointed him yet. My point is what I'm watching, and I grant you a 3-game sample size. I grant you it's way too early to anoint him as everything. What I see is the potential of a guy who's going to be around in this league and be good for a long time. And it's not just because of swagger.
You're probably right.
Yeah, that's
but
all.
let's look at what we've seen in the past. What's his name? Colin Kaepernick, flash in the pan, was good his first
He was
season.
terrific.
Then
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, he was terrific.
Most others were the same exact way. A flash in the pan, their first season, complete season.
Absolutely fair.
But the season doesn't start till after week 8. So come week 9, let's see where he's at and how he's responding to it. And then let's see if he hits the brick wall next season.
Yeah, all that is absolutely fair, Eric, and it's a great assessment. You
guys have a good morning.
See you. Yeah, look, please don't miss.
A couple of those examples he made, they worked out well for those teams.
Well, and some didn't, right? Kaepernick didn't, and look, he's right. All I'm telling you is that guy seems just a little different to me than the regular flash in the pan, and it's not because of persona, it's not mustache, it's not swag, it's football. It's what I watched from the football player, and that's all I'm saying, JJ. And when you're Mike Leach is going to tout his guy, right? And as he should, and I respect Mike Leach a lot. But just watching the throws he made, watching how those guys on that team respond and react to him, he should have better numbers than that. How many drops did 12? Why am I forgetting his name? Gummit. One of his receivers. Yeah. Anyway, did you watch the game last night?
Mm-hmm.
D.D. Westbrook. Right? How many drops did Westbrook have? A bunch. Balls that were right there. I'm not telling you he's the next best thing ever. I'm just telling you I think that guy's going to be around for a while playing good football because of not all the hype. Not because he's got a mustache, although that's good. But because of what I watch playing football, man, the guy throws a hell of a ball, doesn't he? And he's tough and he's cocky. And his team, what do you want out of a leader? What do you want out of a leader? A guy that people respond to? That's what you want, right? All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Did you watch the college game last night?
Tulane has found something.
Did you see the comeback?
Even though the guy completed 7 passes, 3 of them went for touchdowns.
Did you watch? That was insane. I'll give you that because it might be one of the best comebacks you have never seen. We'll talk about that when we get back. The Yankees have clinched a playoff spot in baseball. We can get into United's big match tomorrow as well as Reno.
Tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go
tonight.
again.
Yeah, see, there I go again. It's tonight because there's football tomorrow. United's big match tonight. So we'll get into that as well. Hey, I know you see their vehicles around town. They have the initials IPS on them. Do you know what they are? It's International Protective Service, and it's a security company I trust to watch my home. I'm a big, big supporter of police, but there's just simply not enough officers to respond quickly to all the home break-ins or all the alarms that go off around town. And honestly, what good's an alarm if no one's going to respond? IPS responds typically within 5 to 7 minutes. Armed, trained security personnel, often less, to homes which they monitor when alarms go off. Hundreds of homeowners and business owners in Albuquerque and Santa Fe already rely on IPS to protect their property. If you're going out of town, IPS can patrol your home while you're away. They'll move your trash cans to the curb and back on garbage day, pick up the newspaper and the mail. Give your home that lived-in look. Call them, 897-2420. 897-2420. You can go to ipsglobal.com. Those vehicles you see in your neighborhood, that means someone on your street refuses to be a victim of property crime. Do not wait until something bad happens. Let IPS secure what's valuable to you. Call them at 897-2420.
Sports Animal time is now 7:26, and here's another look at the roads. Right now, the roads are looking great. Everybody doing a great job up there of finishing off the week. No major accidents or delays to speak of, but if you happen to see something, make sure and call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
There's a new home for Lobo Talk, and you're listening to it.
Lobo Talk. I'm your host, Robert Portnoy.
Catch the voice of the Lobos, Robert Portnoy, right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Every week as he talks with Lobo coaches, players, and more. Lobo Talk, Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Join the best loyalty club in golf, Sandia Golf Club's Champions Club, where you earn free golf and unlock the best rate possible at one of our state's most beautiful courses. The unprecedented Sandia Golf Club. Stop by, visit sandiagolf.com or call 798-3990 today.
You've been hurt at work and you're having a tough time recovering. Did you know medical marijuana might be an option? In New Mexico, workers' compensation has its own court, and you need a lawyer that specializes in workers' comp. That's Fogel Law Firm. They'll work with your insurance company to get you what you're entitled to under the law. Personal injury lawyers don't have expertise for workers' comp claims. Call the experts for a free consultation at the Fogel Law Firm, 255-9092 or FOGELLawfirm.com.
You probably have friends or neighbors who choose Roto-Rooter for their plumbing needs. So if you're not already using Roto-Rooter, join the crowd. With 80 years of plumbing experience, Roto-Rooter will make things right. Roto-Rooter, on time and on budget.
New Mexico's lakes, rivers, and streams are brimming with spring runoff, and fishing conditions couldn't be better. Visit the department's website to get the latest fishing reports and buy a license so you can go fishing today.
Glasheen, Baez, and Inderman Injury Lawyers. When you have one chance to get it right, call the attorneys that deliver proven results. Visit us at gvilaw.com or call right now, 505-243-7200.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions, like company pages where you can get people excited about working for you. And we give you this toy monkey, which will bang its cymbals when the right resume appears. Okay, there is no monkey. I said there is no monkey! But company pages, for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo to try company pages for free. Terms and conditions apply.
And now, a thought from Geico Motorcycle.
It took 15 minutes to take a spirit animal quiz online.
Please be the cheetah. Please be the cheetah.
And learn your animal isn't the cheetah, but the far less appealing blobfish.
Oh, come on.
To add insult to injury, you could have used those 15 blobfish minutes to switch your motorcycle insurance to Geico.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on motorcycle insurance.
We're the top dog around here. Oh! Only the top athletes in the world can make the NFL.
He's going all the way for the touchdown.
But anyone can play NFL fantasy football, the official fantasy game of the National Football League.
That's big time right there.
NFL Fantasy provides all the tools you need to build a winning team. Live draft and manage your team from anywhere on your phone.
That's the game for you.
Get expert advice and player projections right in the game. What are you waiting for?
Let's go!
It's not too late to play. Sign up for free at NFL.com/fantasy.
Dell has something
Last about 30 seconds.
To 45% off during their semi-annual sale. It's a perfect time to update to Windows 10 with huge deals on business computers featuring Intel Core processors, plus free shipping on everything. Call Small Business Technology Advisors who can help you achieve your business goals affordably with low monthly payments on the right tech for you. Just call 877-BUY-DELL. That's 877-BUY-DELL or visit Dell.com/business deals for semi-annual savings.
The Jim Rome Show. Up next at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Join 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal at Hooters on San Mateo, Thursday, October 10th from 3 to 6. Hooters on San Mateo.
Nice.
It's the 4th annual Great Paper Football Challenge and a chance to win a deluxe drive-away, including 2 nights premium lodging, tickets to the Kansas City Chiefs-Denver Broncos Thursday night football game on October 17th, and a $250 Visa gift card, plus tons of prizes and, a good time for all.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
For full details and to register, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com. The 4th annual Great Paper Football Challenge is brought to you by Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night, and 95.9 FM and AM 610.
Is there like a
The
defending
Sports Animal.
champion on that?
Hey, man, I got to finish my
Oh,
sponsor
sorry.
here before you start popping
Yeah,
in.
you're right.
I don't
you
know.
done?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a defending champion.
Oh, this guy's spicy this morning.
I know he's spicy this morning.
Some espresso. What's
It's
going
the
on?
red shirt.
I don't
I'm
know.
like a bull,
Maybe I should
man.
give you this tie. I got to change my tie. Just change ties. All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Are you in on Minshew Mania? I'm sold. I want your thoughts on the game last night. I want your thoughts moving forward. Josh Rosen will be the quarterback for the Dolphins against the Cowboys.
The whole Josh Rosen scenario in Miami makes no sense.
I feel for him.
It's like, why did you trade for him?
No idea.
But you're not investing in this season.
Mhm.
And if he plays well, I guess you have something. But there's nothing on that team that's going to allow any quarterback to play well, whether it's Fitzmagic or now Josh Rosen.
Yep.
And with just thinking ahead, maybe it's Tua, Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, Jake Fromm down the line. It's an opportunity. Hopefully you see something if you're Miami, but this is just a situation that's going to pound Josh Rosen even further into the ground.
It's a way of this team showing their fan base that they're trying to win.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
They started the season as the Dolphins. Fans aren't stupid. You see exactly what's going on. Traded Laremy Tunsil.
But they're trying. They're their best players out there. I mean, you know. I mean, we talked about it.
They just traded their best
traded
player to
Minka
Pittsburgh.
Fitzpatrick. They're not. It's okay.
And they picked up Taco on the waiver wire.
Yeah, because there was a player that
Another
was
first
cheap.
rounder.
Oh, that was interesting. That's where he ended up. Like 2 days ago, he's
that's
on a
weird,
team
huh?
that's considered one of the best in the NFC, and now he's on the worst team in football.
Like, they're not showing their fans anything. Like, they've showed everything they need to training Laremy Tunsil, Minka Fitzpatrick, what they think about this season.
Yeah, they made it very clear that they're tanking for Tua. There's no
From
doubt.
the start.
No. And to your point on Josh Rosen, then why? If you are tanking for Tua, if it's all about getting that first pick, then A, why trade for Josh Rosen?
Because they can't make it obvious.
Why can't they? I mean, I think they
They
are.
have. Like, what are you
They
looking at
absolutely
that
are.
it's not obvious?
Yeah, what
Trade your franchise
They're just
tackle.
a bad team. That doesn't mean that they're going out there on purpose trying just to lose stuff.
The players aren't, but the franchise isn't investing in winning. You trade your best defensive player and your best offensive lineman, and you're sitting here saying that they're not.
That's
trying
because
to
he was mad. He was mad
Who
at
was
the
mad?
organization. The player, he wanted out, right?
When you want out because they're not trying to win. That's why I want it out, because they stink.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be a competitor. You're supposed to have that fire. Hey, let's go out there and try to do something.
You know, on that,
You can have that fire. It doesn't matter.
you like
66-14.
fire and swagger and
Etc.
heat.
It doesn't matter. Like, if you don't have the investment into your team.
So, I'm going to transfer the conversation then. Segue, as they say in the business. Jalen Ramsey played last night. Played well. Team played well. They beat a team that is probably below the mediocre line, wouldn't you say, in Tennessee?
I would say that.
All right,
But they started off hot. Tennessee did.
Well, they won a
I
game.
mean, we were all like, hey,
No, they won
look
a-
at them in the
they won
first
a game. Who
week.
they beat the first week?
Beat the Browns.
They beat the Browns. That's right. Beat the pants off the Browns.
Spanked.
All right, so It's a division game. Your quarterback, maybe it doesn't look like a lost season. Maybe it does. Does Jalen Ramsey change his tune after last night?
Jalen Ramsey, it just seems like it's Ramsey versus Doug Marrone. Like, that is where...
And Doug Marrone is the coach, and he came out yesterday and said, that's just our relationship. No, that's not your relationship. Yeah. That's not how that works. Do you think he changes his tune after last night?
If he's on that field playing, then they have a chance to figure this out.
Right?
And for him to
That's
remain
my thought.
a Jaguar. Because if he was really that dude that was adamant, like, I need out of here,
He wouldn't have
I'm
played,
done,
right?
He doesn't suit up to play that game.
So that's my thought. And there's a lot of conversation going on. And I want you to realize not only to acquire Jalen Ramsey are you going to have to give up your pick, and it's probably a first and a third, or it's expensive. Then you got to sign him. You've got to find cap room, because this isn't a guy that is you're going to give up all those assets and just have him for a year. If you're going to give up those assets, Jalen Ramsey's a guy that you want long term. And so who's got cap space to sign him this time of year that's going to give him up? We've heard Philly, New England, obviously. I mean, there's teams. The Raiders are the team that I'm really hearing the whisper about, because it makes sense to have this star going into Vegas, and he'd be great. Fine, makes sense. But I'm looking at it from the other side now. Do you have a different feel about Jacksonville this morning than you did 24 hours ago?
With the Jalen Ramsey situation, yes. And going back to Gardner Minshew, he's the dude in that division that can do enough right now, because it is wide open with the retirement.
Jacoby Brissett, Marcus Mariota, it's him. And
with the Titans just being incredibly average once again, you don't see where that team is taking steps forward.
And are you sold on the Texans?
And Houston, I love Deshaun Watson. He's the best of the group, but they haven't pulled themselves away. Like, you especially go back to last week's game. Yes, it's a division game. It's tough, but it takes a stop on a 2-point conversion for them to defeat Gardner Minshew.
Yeah. I'm not totally sold on them every year, and I know you're not a Bill O'Brien guy, who's their head coach. So I wonder if Jalen Ramsey looks at this a little differently, and I wonder if he's getting along with his coach better today after a victory than he was last week after a non-victory.
Yeah, that was my thought. I thought, man, they ought to just make up and, like, let's go to work.
Well, I firmly believe that there was a feeling within that organization when Nick Foles went down and they turned it over to a 6th-round rookie, that we just there goes our season.
Was there, yeah,
I believe that there was a lot of the same rhetoric coming out of Jacksonville that was coming out of Miami. Now, Miami's bad. Miami doesn't have defensively and even offensively what Jacksonville has, right? Miami's just bad. Jacksonville's not. Jacksonville's got weapons on the outside. They've got a decent offensive line. They've got a really good defense. They've got what should be a stud running back. They just lost their quarterback, which just lost their quarterback is such an understatement. So all of a sudden then you started hearing the same thing. Well, I want out. The ship's going down. Well, maybe the ship's not going down.
That's right. We patched up the hole.
Maybe it's not. And I wonder if some of that rhetoric softens, quiets, the volume is a little less. And does Jalen Ramsey wake up this morning and rethink his demand? I'm going to guess not. Okay, I'm going to guess not.
There's enough there that if he is willing to suit up and still play for that team with the situation, which it goes back to Doug Marrone. They butted heads. They got into it. And I'm sure there were some unsavory things that were said both ways at that altercation. But for him to suit up, even with the trade request, that says a lot. Like, they could patch it up. And then also it's Jacksonville. He's very good. And is he worth the investment? Because that's the decision. You say, hey, do we just get an asset, move on? Or do we invest, 4-5 year deal into this guy?
Yeah. All right, 246-0610. Come on in. We're going to talk some golf at 9 o'clock. Nick Nee's going to be with us. He's the head PGA professional out at the beautiful Siembieda Golf Club. I want your thoughts on Lobos Aggies tomorrow. Where's the big tailgates?
Boy, they're all over the place, man.
And I want to put this into your mind. We want Monday reviews on the Golden Hoser. How was the host at the game, the in-stadium host? Right. Did he entertain you?
5-star.
Did he get you T-shirts and who wants a pizza?
Yeah.
I want all that.
I want a pizza.
So keep that in mind. When we come back, Could it be? Are the Cowboys the best team in the NFC?
You're done right.
Is there an argument to be made for that outside of Omar and Hoser? It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal and ProView Networks.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green and keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlings, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters! It's like it never happened!
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports.
Live on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. All right, I changed the tie. What do you think? You like that one better?
We'll get some votes.
I'm taking fashion advice from you guys.
That's on you, man.
It is. I mean,
it does look good, though.
You like this one better?
Yeah, I like the blue. Stands out more.
Do you think so?
The other one was, a little bit of pop, but not quite as much because it was a little softer colors.
Yeah, I went with the cufflinks today too. My granddad.
Very nice.
You got a big meeting today or what?
I got a little press conference I got to speak at today.
Oh, okay.
So I had to comb my hair and put on a tie.
Put on the makeup.
Which hair did you comb? Got it. All right. The Cowboys, the best team in the NFC. Who would you say is better than them? Are the Rams? I don't know if the Rams are right now. Rams aren't moving the ball offensively. They're not doing anything incredibly impressively. Are the Saints? Teddy Bridgewater's their quarterback. I'm not sure. I think they are. Are the Packers right now? Packers defense looks good. They're not scoring a bunch of points. Well, they will, Jeff. Aaron Rodgers, their quarterback. Yeah, probably. I think there's an argument to be made right now that the Dallas Cowboys, and you'll have nothing to counter this weekend, certainly, because they play Miami. I think right now there's an argument that they're the best team in the NFC.
The Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFC. I think they have.
You don't even think it's an argument?
No,
okay.
I don't see an argument right now.
All right.
I think the Packers could get there because of what we've seen defensively for the first 2 weeks. They have something that they haven't had in quite some time, and that's a defense that wins them football games. Because they weren't great against the Vikings. They had some early scores, and then they had to hold on, and that's where you tip your hat to your defense. I think right now the way Dak Prescott is playing, the way that offense is moving the football, explosive plays downfield, you have to have that in this league, and they have that. Even with Michael Gallup out, there's still a lot of confidence. You see probably a little bit more Zeke Elliott, but then some of the other guys stepping up, Randall Cobb continuing in the slot. There's potential. I think the NFC has some good teams, but the best team right now is the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I think that's probably right. Jose, you feel good about that? You like being the best in September?
No, I agree.
Because the best in September is so rarely the best come January and February.
That is true, my friend. But
yeah.
But looking ahead, I mean, all the points that JJ brought up, I mean, that's exactly right. You have Drew Brees go down with the Saints, the Packers coming up here in about 3 weeks. We'll definitely find out. But right now, as it stands, yes, I believe the Cowboys are the best team in the NFC.
All right. 2460610. I know that makes Omar happy. He sent me a note, by the way, wants to know, so does Taco just walk across the field and change locker rooms at Texas Stadium, Jeff? No, he probably is going to do that beforehand, although that'd be good. Taco gets to play against his old team because he was released and then claimed by the Dolphins this week. John's in on Facebook. I didn't know this. He's looking dapper. Jeff got court today, laundry day. Family jokes.
Court.
Thought it was funny. I said no, it's just casual Friday. He says, remember the ALS walk is Sunday. I didn't realize that. Is it it's at Isotopes Park. Gates open at 8:00. Come on, come on. Go out and support. Wow, I do look kind of casual Friday-ish on the Facebook today. 2460610 888-922-0610. You can get in. Lars wants to know, JJ, is tomorrow a New Mexico Bowl elimination game? The path to get into your game, Hefe, for the club not standing in the winner's circle tomorrow becomes much more cloudy.
Yes.
For our New Mexico Bowl elimination or bowl?
Just bowl. Bowl. Yes.
Okay. So the team that doesn't win tomorrow, you don't think can get into a bowl game?
Bowl.
The team that does, and I got the early email. Let me just tell you something. The Mountain West is better, but if New Mexico wins tomorrow, I think there's a path. I don't know, and there's still a path for New Mexico State if they can win tomorrow. Although a tough path. And I don't think New Mexico's is easy, but there's a path for New Mexico. Because if they can go win at Liberty and get to 3, and you and I see no reason they can't beat Liberty or San Jose State, right? I mean, if you're sitting there at, that would be 4-1. You need to win 2 out of your last 7. You feel pretty good about that, don't you?
Feeling all right.
Yep. All right, Jason's in. Jason should be in.
What's up, Jason?
On Rivalry Eve. Green, crimson, or dark pink. Good morning, OD in the AM. Here is my prediction. Number 33 in light red will make some plays. Number 3 and 5 will make plays on both sides of the ball. It's almost like there are 2 of them out there. That's funny. And number 8 will make some plays. But number 14 in white will be at the controls of a schematically superior offense. Number 1 and 26 will run angry. Ooh, he thinks Josh Foley's going to get in the game. 28. Number 10, 11, 12, 13, and 2 will make plays downfield. Number 7 will be a nightmare in defense. The bald gentleman on the north sideline, no number needed, will be exhorting his team to play like Butch the One-Eyed Pitbull. In all seriousness, get well, Coach Davey. Aggie Nation misses your number this or number that, and schematically. It's great that UNM's staff was able to avert a terrible tragedy 3 weeks ago. Okay, prediction, good guys in crimson 38, the other guys in dark pink 31. Crimson will Jason. So he was I was almost nice. Almost nice on Rivalry Eve from Jason. That was good.
And he worked in a joke.
Yeah,
He made you laugh.
Yeah, he did. No, he did. And number 8 will do this. And my favorite one was that it almost seems like there's 2 out there because they double number, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it drives a play-by-play guy crazy, especially on special teams. Well, especially on special teams.
Oof.
Typically, you know which one's on offense and defense because you got your flip chart. But if it's a receiver and a DB and you're not certain on on a team you're not familiar with, that's the one that used to drive me nuts. I would know when I was doing Aggie Vision, when I was doing play-by-play, I'd know which number 8 was on offense, defense, which one was on special teams. But when they would play Georgia Southern, and
I'm surprised you could do that. I would think the officials would be like, no, that's just.
No, they double number them. I mean, you look all the time. There's
You can't be on the field.
They can't both be on the field at the same time, right? Sid says, looking sharp, Mr. Siembieda, but what's the occasion? Your next 770 appearance is until Thursday. How does he know that?
Wow.
He listens intent.
Have I said I'm on with TJ next Thursday?
Creeper.
Yes.
Creeper.
Really?
No.
He says go back to the first tie.
He told us.
He likes the first tie.
All right, vote for the first tie.
Yeah, so we got
That's 1, so that's 3-1.
I got to figure out the tie game. Audrey gives me a hard time all the time. We'll go place. I'll bring like 6 ties. It's like, well, why? I couldn't decide which one to wear. You like this one or this one? Just put on a tie. It's the same thing. Do you like these shoes or these shoes?
Oh.
Yeah. No, I like.
And
those.
then you give them the opinion, and they're like, "Oh,
I was
I'll
going
go
the
with
other
the
way.
other one."
Yeah. Okay, I was going the other way. I know. Last time we did that, I was super definitive. Oh, those ones. You really? Oh yeah, those are great. I mean, the other ones are nice too, but yeah, absolutely. All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Jeff says, I wouldn't take style advice from any one of y'all. He says, 6-6 path, 2-7 in the league, and happy to go to a bowl game. I wouldn't take that type of team to the New Mexico Bowl, Mr. Executive. All right. Let's just get them to a bowl game, right? I mean, if they, get them to a bowl game. Would that make you happy? It would?
My answer is yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, 6 wins, 7 wins, 8 wins, 9 wins.
It'd be progress, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Also wanting to get in on your favorite games of the weekend. You got really good stuff tomorrow. Notre Dame at Georgia. Will you watch that with a different eye now that you saw Notre Dame last week against your team than maybe you would have if the Lobos didn't play Notre Dame? Do you watch it? Like, is there a little bit of a more measuring stick?
There's going to be a different feeling.
Yeah.
Because it is wild. I still can't get over in a 6-6-14 game. You come out going, I don't think Notre Dame's that good. But the Lobos.
So that's what everybody's saying, right? I mean,
I know.
It's national on it.
And then the Lobos, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
They can't
Wait, the
play
team
in
that
the
won
trenches, Lobos.
66-14 is the one that wasn't very good, and the team that got beat by 52 points is the one that's got the encouragement. What
is going on?
Yeah, no, it's a bizarre world in which we exist. All right, we'll get back to the phones. Nick Nee's going to be with us at 9 o'clock. Crazy college football game last night, by the way. Crazy ending. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, Alden, Golden Hoster. Different ties. We're on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Sports Bar with Michael and Mike.
I wish I was doing nothing and getting paid that kind of money.
If it makes you feel any better, you're doing nothing and getting paid. It's just not that kind of money. You keep not trying, and one day maybe you'll get there.
Weekdays at 3, The Sports Animal.
Dear movers and shakers, we know how you roll, and we're with you on the tarmac or terrain, in the 2019 RAV4, in the comfy Highlander with seating for up to 8, in the sharp 2019 Toyota Camry with its available cockpit red leather seats. And we're with you in the all-new 2020 Toyota Corolla, loaded with attitude and the latest tech. We're with you. Let's go, Toyota.
Get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2019 Tundra with $1,667 per thousand borrow. Or get $3,500 cash back on Tundra. Offers end September 30th. Toyota, let's go places.
Excludes TRD Pro. APR on approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Cashback savings from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. Does not include college credit military rebate. Must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Varies by region. See dealer for details. Offers end September 30th.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. Or for more information, visit Toyota.com. Toyota.
Guys, if you could feel better, wouldn't you? The better question is, if you could feel better, why would you not? Of course you would, and you can with New Mail. It's Jeff Siembieda. New Mail has helped guys all over the country. Guys who are lacking energy, dealing with hair loss, low T, and erectile dysfunction. All things that are natural as men reach a certain age is nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, the only thing to be ashamed of is if you don't do anything about it. Call New Mail at 652-1688 and feel better. New Mail offers cutting-edge programs, the latest treatments, which have benefited guys everywhere. Guys like you who are done feeling fatigued, done feeling a lack of energy, done dealing with erectile dysfunction. Call New Mail. 652-1688. New Mail is right here in Albuquerque and has a tremendous success rate. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, depression, tired of being tired, and just want to feel better, New Mail is for you. Call New Mail at 652-1688, 652-1688, and feel better.
The IRS doesn't mess around. If they want your money, they'll take it. They can take your paycheck and bank accounts too, even threaten your home or business. Don't take on the IRS alone. If you owe back taxes, the smartest thing you can do is call Optima Tax Relief. The experts at Optima specialize in a powerful IRS tax assistance program called the Fresh Start Initiative, and their clients that qualify are saving thousands, even tens of thousands. One call starts the process to stop the demand letters, stop aggressive.
Oh, good, you're there. I thought everybody left.
IRS from targeting you. But don't delay. It's important.
I thought everybody left.
Options. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Optima has already resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get your life back. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima now for your free consultation.
Call 800-889-8177. 800-889-8177. 800-889-8177.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The Pro Appreciation Event is happening now at the Home Depot. Right now, if you're a pro, you'll save even more on the products you use most. And Pro Extra members get extra savings. 25% off 5-gallon buckets of Bear Pro and PPG Ultra Hide Zero Paint. So stop by your local Home Depot this week if you're a pro.
No, I was the key.
The Pro Appreciation Event.
I threw gasoline on that fire you guys are starting.
More saving, more doing. Offer valid through September 22nd. See store for details.
No, it's not.
Charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions.
You just threw it back at me. I'm like, holy smokes.
For you. And we give you this toy monkey, which will bang its cymbals when the right resume appears. Okay.
All right, last spot, 30 seconds.
I said there is no monkey! But company pages, for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo to try company pages for free. Terms and conditions apply.
This hour's 4K a day national keyword is BIG, B-I-G. Text it to 95819 for your chance to win.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, 610 KNML Albuquerque.
Gardner Minshew, you should have a mustache like him too. Did you watch him? The ball he threw into the back of the end zone for more points than 2. It was 6, in fact. His team won the game. The other team performed somewhat lame. I make this poem up on the run. I do it for you. It's simply for fun. On this Friday of rivalry week, we speak
Well, son of a
Come
gun.
in and make your take strong, not weak. Huh?
Wow.
You didn't like it? That was just tugged. I mean, I was elbow deep on that.
From the bottom of the crevice, as you like to say.
From my lower crevice.
Oh, there you go. I said it differently.
Yeah, it's very different. It's the opening drive. Happy Rivalry Friday to you. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, and Golden Hoser. Alden is producing on the visual medium on ProView Networks. It is Rivalry Eve. It is Friday of Bowl Week. How you living?
Good.
You all right?
We're living red.
Oh, yeah, buddy. You guys are all red. I
look very nice.
I probably should have worn a form of red today, but it just feels like
you do you, and that is you, and you are a top-notch dresser.
Indeed.
I've been getting a lot. I was walking around the office. Woohoo! What's wrong? Yeah, casual Friday.
Just because my casual game is so much better than yours.
I do have to play in a golf event this afternoon today too. It's a fundraising thing. Yeah.
In that?
Your casual Fridays is nice.
It's do it. Just take off the jacket and just show them that
should
you
I play
can
like
rip.
this? Just go old school like Bobby Jones back in the day.
Roll up your sleeves.
Is that what I should do? I do need to
loosen your tie.
Find one of those old school caps to protect my bald melon.
Yeah.
All right. We got a full slate for you. We got Lobos and Aggies if you want to get in on that. We've got all the football that you could love this weekend. Did you watch Houston Tulane? They were going to go to overtime. It looked like Houston was taking a knee. They ran a play to get him yardage, and then the quarterback, what did he complete? 7 passes?
Tulane's quarterback.
Yeah, Tulane's quarterback, and one of them was the touchdown. What they call the bomb on the bayou? The Tulane blue wave, golden wave, green wave.
Green wave, baby.
They were blue last night. They beat Houston. Big win in the American for them last night, 38-31. Edward, good day, sir. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. How you living?
Upper middle class to independently wealthy.
All right. Yeah, fair enough.
Not as funny as me.
Such a great question. But you're right. We won't wear it out. We'll bring it in sporadically. This Gardner Minshew, the fascinating thing about him is he's Gardner Minshew the second, but his name is Flint.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's because they didn't want to call him Junior, because in the South, you call him Junior, they end up calling you Bubba, and his dad said, we didn't want our son named Bubba. Not that, nothing against anybody whose name is Bubba, but that's why they did it. What?
And it's well documented on the social media and the internet that Mr. Flint Minshew is pretty jacked physically.
Yeah.
Pretty jacked up.
Yep.
And so they interviewed him in the post-NFL game last night, in the post-game wrap-up. And they're like, well, how are you so... Steve Smith, who's one of my favorite players ever in the NFL, at 5'9", 190, would we be willing to throw down with anybody in the NFL? He asked him, how are you so jacked? He's like, I run marathons. so raw, unfiltered, my friend.
I don't know how you don't like this guy. I mean, I guess if you're a Washington Husky fan or you're a Tennessee Titan fan last night, but not only does this guy, and my point in the open today was, not only does this guy have the swagger, and he's got the look, and he's got the name, and he's got the story, he's got the game. I mean, what I watched yesterday was a quarterback making precision passes and making good decisions, a quarterback that not just looks the part off the field, but bottom line to me, played as technically good of a game as I've seen a quarterback play in a long time.
No doubt. I mean, those were pinpoint passes, and again, it's a small sample size, but you know what the precipice is? He actually played college football under the Pirate, did he not?
He did at Washington State last year. So the deal was he couldn't get a sniff, and he played junior college, and he was going to go to Alabama to be the third string guy. And Mike Leach called him and said, do you want to go to Alabama and be third string, or you want to come to Washington State and lead the nation in passing? And he did.
That's so awesome. Great question, by the way, for him. And I think he made the right decision. Regarding your garb today, you have to read the environment, Jeff. And now, if you're going out to talk to, you got to know the demographic. If it's the younger generation, you probably go a little more hip with your tie. If you're going out to generate some income, you might lean towards the conservative tie, power red, dark blue. But I think your strategy of taking multiple ties is the right strategy, because you got to mix it up. You got to be able to evolve, and adjust given the environment.
Appreciate that.
So, yeah, absolutely. I'm here to support you in your endeavors.
I feel good with the tie game today.
Now, Josue, my understanding is he's going out in Nike gear this weekend, and he's going to be out there with the potato gun shooting T-shirts and balloons and whatever else. So I think it's so awesome.
Burritos, hot dogs.
Dorito, cotton candy wigs. But, whatever your agenda is, and I think you're going to do a great job, and I'm so proud of you, you have to mix in a little Latino Jerry Jones this weekend. I mean, it's a must.
You must, is what he said. Give him a keyword. I always like a word that you should sneak in. Like sneaky mediocre.
I could probably do that.
Right? That's what we should do. Give him a
word. This game is sneaky mediocre, everybody.
Yeah,
far.
No, you could do it. You could do it like sneaky mediocre when there's one of those contests on the field that you're judging. Oh, he's pretty sneaky mediocre over there.
All right. I think I got this perfect spot for it.
Yeah, can you sneak in sneaky mediocre?
I'll do it.
All right.
I might have to text you a choice phrase for you this weekend, but I do think regarding college football that Michigan, with their quarterback, Mr. Patterson, who, by the way, is first cousins with the Patterson boys from Rio Rancho High School.
I didn't know that.
First cousins. I just don't think they're going to get it done. I think Georgia's going to put the hammer on Notre Dame this weekend and their title chances hopes. But what I've seen out of Notre Dame's, the New Mexico game notwithstanding, I saw Louisville run the ball all over them. Mm-hmm. And Georgia's going to come in with that big offensive line and probably dominate the game.
Yeah, I had somebody, too, who was there tell me yesterday that they were really surprised that Notre Dame's line was not as big as they had expected them to be. I've told you this since we got on the air on Monday. The one thing that I didn't think happened in that game was their offensive line did not blow New Mexico's defensive line away. And I don't know if that's a testament to New Mexico's defensive line or that says more about the offensive line of Notre Dame. But I've heard that from a couple of people now.
I know, and I was surprised when I think they played Louisville, and Louisville was kind of pushing them around a little bit. In the NFL, I know I haven't put the mental energy, the cognitive energy behind the five-star pick, so I'm not going to unleash him this week. But I did see Mr. Darnold, the great tackle from the Rams. He was hurt last week, Jeff, pretty significantly. He hurt his back. I do think they're going to go into Cleveland Sunday night and win that game. I think Cleveland, if you look at their schedule, they play 5 2-0 teams consecutively. I think they're going to go 1-4 down that stretch, and you're going to see a next level of chaos in that organization. And they're going to be at 2-5, 2-6 midseason, and it's going to be fascinating to watch. But I do think your Rams are going to cover. But UNM, New Mexico State fans, don't come up with excuses. Too hot, too cold, too Albuquerque. Make your way out there. Let's get 25, 30,000 people out there.
Yeah, have fun.
And I think it's going to be, quite the soiree out there.
Yep, it should be. All right, enjoy the weekend.
And likewise, guys. Hey, have a great weekend.
See you. The Rams-Browns Sunday night is really interesting to me because common sense tells you the Rams go in and win. I haven't been impressed by the Rams offense yet, have you?
No, and there is, even with how explosive that team was last year, there's dramatic home and road splits with that team offense.
And there were last year.
Yeah.
There were. If you look at Brandon Cooks' numbers, you look at Jared Goff's numbers, you look at Todd Gurley's numbers, dramatic is right.
Yes.
Well, now they went on the road and won their first game of the year. They went to Carolina and won. I don't know that I think Carolina is very good. They put up 30 points. I think it was 30-27. They won that game. This is a big game for Cleveland. The energy. I'll play the Hoser game right now. Oh, it's going to be hopping and
fire,
and
the
they're
passion,
bring the fire
burning in their belly.
How far does that take Cleveland? Right, because this is the first national game for them in a long time.
As far as that first Baker Mayfield interception.
Well, that's fair.
Like, all right.
Phil Aaron Donald sits on him once, and then they throw a flag because he breathed on him. Can we get into the flags when we get back? Flags, man. And Tommy backing out of the game, and what I believe Tom Brady doing that is going to mean, because you and me and Screaming A. Smith and every national screaming head can say everything they want, and the coaches, but Tommy said something publicly on a Thursday night to make a point, and I think he's right. It's the opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and Hoser on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McClain and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Dreamstyle Remodeling has been wowing homeowners in New Mexico since 1989. Selected as Best Custom Home Remodeler for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Albuquerque Journal, we're also your exclusive provider for top home improvement brands like Renewal by Anderson, Four Seasons, Blaze King, and many others. Founded and headquartered in Albuquerque, Dreamstyle Remodeling is family-owned and now employs more than 500 people across the southwestern U.S. In fact, we've helped more than 60,000 10,000 homeowners improved their home in New Mexico, Arizona, California, Idaho, and West Texas. We're committed to providing a superior customer experience. We've earned 4.6 stars with hundreds of online reviews and have an A+ with the BBB. Dreamstyle Remodeling is a proud supporter of UNM Athletics. Visit our beautiful 10,000 square foot showroom at 1460 Renaissance Boulevard across from Sam's Club or dreamstyleremodeling.com to make your home remodeling dreams come true.
I was all ready to hoe. Ho! You want to spit another poem?
Do it. Freestyle.
That's right. You don't have to like it. It's the opening drive, me and these guys. Tommy sent out a tweet, and when Tommy speaks, are you guys old enough to remember E.F. Hutton?
I've heard the name.
If I say to you E.F. Hutton, does that mean anything to any of you?
It means something because I've heard
Nothing?
it. Not quite exactly sure what it is.
I wasn't quite sure how far back in my life this was, but there was a commercial back previously in my life, and it was for a financial services company investment, like it would call E.F. Hutton.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like Merrill Lynch or pick one of these. What else is there?
That green guy, the green thing.
All right, fine. Yeah, the green thing. And the whole thing was, E.F. Hutton would speak, and everybody would go quiet. It'd be real quiet, and he'd go. When E.F. Hutton speaks, people listen. When E.F. Hutton talks, people listen. That was the tagline, right? And so when Tommy speaks, I think people listen, don't you?
I think so.
Because Tommy doesn't speak very often. No, that's not fair. Tommy speaks often. He doesn't say very much. Does that make sense? Tommy, Derek Jeter, the best that there ever been at being friendly to the media, always making their media obligations, but not saying anything. Derek Jeter was great at it. He'd smile at you and give you a cliche. Tommy, the Belichickian way, the Patriots way, kind of like Antonio Brown yesterday. We'll get there. Tommy was watching the game with you and me and everybody else yesterday. Well, not with you and me, but much like you and me. And he got annoyed like, you and me, watching all those damn flags. And he tweeted at halftime, I'm turning off this game. I can't watch these ridiculous penalties anymore. Too many penalties. Just let us play. So what did you just tell me during the break? Shut up.
First of all, they changed the rules for you, Tom Brady, and now you're complaining about too many penalties. You hurt your knee, and they completely changed the game for you.
Now, to his defense, it's not like he begged or complained or whined for them to change the rules.
He's that dude that's probably, like every quarterback in this league, don't act like you don't do it. You get hit, you look at that referee, you're like...
Well, they all do now. No, they all do now because they're expecting it.
Hey, what?
I don't know. I smelled his garlic breath.
You changed the game.
He did.
Because of your knee injury.
He did. Tuck rule also.
But this is conspiracy theory feeding into it because there are only 5 flags thrown after halftime.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL must have saw Tom Brady's tweet and said, we can't have that.
Pretty spooky, isn't it, Howard?
We got to buzz that referee.
Mm-hmm.
Stop throwing them flags.
I'm not going to lie to you. And I've
Tinfoil hat time.
I have said this to you since this football season started. It is harder to watch. And I think I use the term almost unenjoyable.
Ooh.
I still enjoy the football, but there have been times where it's just enough.
That's going on the board.
Almost unenjoyable? Fine. Put it on the board. Can you put that in there too, Hoser? Can you sneak that in? Almost unenjoyable?
That's a little longer, but...
longer than sneaky mediocre?
Yeah, but that one works a little better. We'll see.
No, sneaky mediocre is when you can get in.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. Now, you guys, you can make an argument either way on this thing. Well, they're finally calling the penalties. They're doing a better job. Or they're over-officiating the game, and it's freaking brutal. And I'm leaning towards the latter on it. During the first half of the game, there were a total of 10 penalties called on both teams combined, 7 holding. It's brutal. Now, Tommy speaking, to your point on the conspiracy theory, will he go E.F. Hutton on this? Will the league go E.F. Hutton? Will people listen until Tommy gets hit?
Oh, yeah.
Because if Tommy is laying on the ground begging for a flag on Sunday, and that's kind of how
The rest
this
of me
needs.
looking at him like, I can't throw. There's too many flags.
And that's
you
kinda
told
how
me,
this
Tom.
needs- that's
you
kinda
told me.
how this needs to play out, right? That's how this needs to play out. Josue, can you help us with that and just kind of let us know who it is and what it is?
Cervantes.
That's how this needs to play out. All right. At some point, Tommy needs to be laying on the ground after getting hit and begging for a flag. I think that's how that goes. 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Your emails come in. Jeff at 610knml.com. JJ at 610knml.com. You can find us on the Twitter. It's _JJ Buck. You can find us on
Post tamales.
the Twitter. That's where it said is _JJ Buck. All right. We're going to get into Antonio Brown as well. And what he had to say. Did you hear his quote? Have you heard his quote yet when he was asked? Because Antonio Brown, and Jose, we'll get this coming up after the break. Because he puts on the uniform and could not be better coached at this whole thing than he was. He could not have answered more in the Belichickian, the way that they are. All right, got a sweet deal. Jeff, how are you?
Good.
Good to see you. Come on a little closer to that thing so, the whole point is for people to hear you, right?
That's right.
All right, we got a sweet deal for you, and it is Posa's Tamale Factory. If you go live on our website this morning, you go at 9 o'clock. If you go at 8:57, you're probably not going to get there, but if you go at, 9:05, you might miss out. So I would go right at 9 o'clock, and for just $25, you get $50 worth of gift certificates at the wonderful, delicious, scrumptious, awesome Posa's Tamale Factory up in Santa Fe. First off, I heard you fed us this morning. Thank you for breakfast.
Yes, there's breakfast out there for you guys, so you could better get out there. There are a lot of people like walking into that.
Isn't it amazing?
Yes.
It's such it's study of humanity when you put out free food in a radio station, is it not?
Oh, yeah, everybody starts to shake my hand. Good morning.
And it's usually the guys oh, wait, I'm wearing the suit today. It's usually the guys from that side of the building that look like him that are there first, right? All right, tell everybody about Posa's, because if you've not had Posa's, well, if you've had them, and you're on this, and you've just set your alarm to get there. But if you have not, it's not just the tamales, it's the enchiladas, it's the fajitas, the tacos, burritos, it's breakfast, it's the catering, it's the whole meal.
Yes, you know what, we try and touch on everything up there in Santa Fe, and we've been doing a lot of catering lately. It seems like fall time when the chili starts to come out. People really start to look for us and start to call us up.
You really see a big kick in business in the fall, huh?
We do, yes, we do. It just, summertime is good because we got a lot of tourists, and we're well known with the tourists. Everyone's coming by and they pick up frozen tamales and they travel with them all the time. But the fall time, really all the locals start to come out and they start to, start to enjoy those festivities.
Yeah, your boy John just backed up. The back of his head, he was on that camera. Say, wave to that camera right there. You're on TV. The one up there. See, that's Jeff Posa. Yeah, you're worldwide on the web right now.
Wow.
So I don't take a break from New Mexican food. I just like it's not something I just decide. I like it better in the fall. I mean, I guess I eat more tamales in the fall and the winter.
True. No, Jeff. Actually, you know what? Well, you're a local. We're all locals around here.
Hey, you hear that? I'm local now.
Yeah.
23 years, I'm finally local.
You are.
Oh, it's good.
Hey, as long as I've been listening to radio, I've been listening to you.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm glad someone's listening.
But yeah, no, it's
found him.
What am I doing here if no one's listening?
No, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
We're doing real well.
All right.
We're vamping up for the holidays too. So
yeah,
come on in.
Well, and keep Posa's in mind. They make their tamales daily, but again, not just tamales. They've got a variety of menu options to choose from. They offer catering. If you've start thinking about your holiday parties and start thinking early and make sure you think of Posa's. Is there a website people can go to and make sure they get in touch with you for a party?
SantaFeTamales.com.
So that's easy. SantaFeTamales.com. Frito bars? Frito pie bars?
Yeah, you know what?
Tell me that doesn't sound
We have
perfect.
a Frito pie bar and taco stations. The Frito pie bar is kind of unique to New Mexico, to Albuquerque, Santa Fe. We provide the chili, which is beans, ground beef, red chili, the corn chips, the cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions. Everything's on the side, and people build their own Frito pies. Oh yeah, it's pretty neat.
I
Pretty
think
popular.
that's an
Sign me
option
up.
now.
The
That's
taco
it.
station same way. Taco station same way. So
All right. Get yourself up to Posas. It is our sweet deal. It is live on our website. It goes live at 9 o'clock. You go to sportsanimалabq.com. You click on the sweet deal icon. And for just $25, you get $50 worth of gift certificates at Posas Tamale Factory. Jeff, good to see you. Enjoy the fall. Aggies or Lobos tomorrow? It's like asking you red or green, huh?
I got family that are Aggie graduates, so I got to go with the Aggie.
All right, you're kind of wearing the crimson.
Got the crimson going.
Too. Yeah, you got the crimson.
Fair enough.
He's in cherry. You're in crimson.
Got
I'm
it
in
covered.
blue.
Okay.
Good to see you. Always is.
Thank
And
you
again,
very
thanks
much.
for
I
breakfast.
appreciate you guys.
All right, when we get back, you're going to hear that Antonio Brown sound, I believe. Did he go perfect Belichickian on that. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoster on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Time is now 8:25, and also another time to get a traffic update. Well, we have a few minor crashes that happened. We were almost going to get through the day, but oh well, here it is. Minor crash eastbound I-40 just east of 4th Street. Slight delays there. Crash southbound Coors near Irving. Slight delays also happening there. Crash eastbound Alameda near the Balloon Museum Drive. That is affecting the right lane. And the new accident eastbound Central under I-25, that is blocking the right lane. So a few minor accidents. I'm sure slight delays going there. But if you see something else, make sure and call us on the Traffic Tracker hotline. That's 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture Outlet and Clearance Center at I-25 and Comanche. I'm Josue with Sports Animal Traffic.
The Jim Rome Show.
The Sports Animal has been in existence a quarter of a century. This radio station is so amazing. I have been on that station 25 years. I'm really, really grateful for that. Really thankful for that. Albuquerque is a incredible jungle market.
The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
A Better Life with Dr. Sanjay Gupta.
How much time do your kids spend on social media every day? I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN's chief medical correspondent. Scientists are still learning about the impact social media is having on our brains, and that discovery process is going to continue for years to come. Right now, though, I want to tell you about a new Canadian study that found spending too much time on social media was linked to depression in teens. As a father of 3 girls, I think about this all the time. Social media can be a great way to connect with friends, but the American Academy of Pediatrics says parents should set limits, not only on how much time kids can spend on their devices, but also where they can't use them, at school, at dinner, alone in their bedrooms. Most importantly, the AAP says screen time should never interfere with your children's sleep or their exercise routines, and you should unplug at least 1 hour before bedtime. I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta, helping you live a better life.
It may not be stomach issues.
For me, it's intense gas, or pain, or diarrhea, sometimes all at once, over and over.
I spent years with the symptoms but could never figure it out.
No matter what I did, they never went away. So I decided to break it down for my doctor and get really specific about my symptoms.
We discovered that exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, may be the reason for my stomach issues.
EPI is caused by my pancreas. It leads to diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools. The symptoms just don't go away.
But EPI can show up with even one symptom.
The good news? EPI is manageable.
But to get to the right diagnosis, you have to break it down for your doctor and get specific about the severity of your symptoms.
Visit identifyepi.com to learn more and use the symptom checker to help change the conversation with your doctor. Brought to you by AbbVie.
Join the best loyalty club in golf, Sandia Golf Club's Champions Club, where you earn free golf and unlock the best rate possible at one of our state's most beautiful courses. The unprecedented Sandia Golf Club. Stop by, visit sandiagolf.com or call 798-3990 today.
Has your car been blindsided? Make the right call to Quan's Auto Body. With our certified collision repair and top quality customer service, you'll be sure to score with this decision. With 39 years of local experience, Quan's Auto Body is the only choice you should ever need when it comes to choosing an auto body shop. Come and see the guys who make it better at any of our 3 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Quan's Auto Body. We make it better. Visit Quans.com.
This is Annette DiLorenzo. Kick off the saving season with 2019 GMC Sierras, now as much as $10,000 under MSRP. Quality Buick GMC at Lomas in Pennsylvania. Nobody beats a quality deal.
Quality by DiLorenzo.
QualityDeal.com.
Hey Lobo fans, the New Mexico football team hosts New Mexico State in the Rio Grande rivalry presented by New Santa Credit Union on Saturday, September 21st at Dreamstyle Stadium. Go to golobos.com/tickets to order.
Guys, if you could feel better, wouldn't you? The better question is, if you could feel better, why would you not? Of course you would, and you can with New Mail. It's Jeff Siembieda. New Mail has helped guys all over the country. Guys who are lacking energy, dealing with hair loss, low T, and erectile dysfunction. All things that are natural as men reach a certain age is nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, the only thing to be ashamed of is if you don't do anything about it. Call New Mail at 652-1688 and feel better. New Mail offers cutting-edge programs, the latest treatments, which have benefited guys everywhere. Guys like you who are done feeling fatigued, done feeling a lack of energy, done dealing with erectile dysfunction. Call New Mail. 652-1688. New Mail is right here in Albuquerque and has a tremendous success rate. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, depression, tired of being tired, and just want to feel better, New Mail is for you. Call New Mail at 652-1688, 652-1688, and feel better.
Call us up at 246-0610 or 888-922-0610. Brought to you by Quan's Auto Care, Collision and Mechanical Repair. We make it better. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. The Dan Patrick Show, today at 1, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Oh, look what you done did. All right, Alden, I'm opening your mic.
He's like, what's going on?
Alden, you got a hoe. You're going to hang out here, you got a hoe. You ready? Says ho?
Oh man, that was good.
Wow. I didn't have it today. I had nothing. Oh, my goodness.
Look at the rookie though. Boy, he came in strong. Came in strong.
Rookie can hoe. See, he's Gardner Minshew. All right, Merry whatever day it is to you. Friday the 20th, I believe it to be. Opening drive, Jeff, JJ, Hoser, and Alden in your ear. Sorry about that. You can turn your radio back on. All right. The Antonio Brown thing isn't going to stop, and I'm glad that we have hit 8:30 something. What is it, 8:33? And we haven't got there yet. But you need to hear, if you haven't heard it, and I hadn't heard it until this morning, he did address the media. It's the first time since joining the New England Patriots that Antonio Brown had been made available to the media to answer football. Antonio will only answer football-related questions, and so if you'd like to ask him some questions, feel free. How do you think that was going to go?
Pretty much just like that.
All right. Here's if you haven't heard it, I heard it till this morning, but it is worth a listen. Here's Antonio Brown.
Antonio, is everything all right with you in the league? Are you in good standing and comfortable with people in?
I'm super grateful to be here to play for Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. You know, I got a lot of the offense to learn and catch up, but I'm excited and grateful to be here and to be a part of these guys.
Antonio, what's it been like working with Tom?
It's been a tremendous honor. He's been here a long time, a lot of details, a lot of work ethic. A great guy to be around and just inspire everyone here.
How's the process been to kind of get used to everything as everything's going on in your life?
Well, it's football, you know. I'm grateful to play football. Every time you walk in the doors here, you know, be your best for the team. So every time I walk in here, I just want to make sure that I'm preparing to give these guys my best.
Antonio, what have you heard from the league, if anything, about your availability moving forward?
I appreciate that question.
I appreciate the question.
I'm just here to just focus on ball and look forward to getting out there in the home stadium and being with the team.
Do you think he appreciated that question? So here's the thing. First of all, he sounds very different than he did when he was with the Raiders, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Like, he's listening to their PR people.
A little structural change.
A little different than when you were with the Raiders. He's well coached, and here is what you will say. Say it again. Say it again. I thank you for that. I appreciate that question. I'm just here to focus on ball and look forward to getting out there in the home stadium with the team. All right, say it again. I appreciate that question, and I look forward. All right, again, a little more on the appreciate. I appreciate that question. Okay, that's good.
More monotone. Don't be excited.
Drew Rosenhaus did the initial interview. Was it a week or two ago? And when he was kind of on SportsCenter after this all broke, have we heard Antonio Brown deny it? Like, has he made that statement?
Fair point.
'Cause that was the opportunity.
Right here?
Because he hasn't spoke. And one of those questions was just purely, what's it like catching footballs from Tom Brady?
Yeah.
So he wasn't paying attention. He's like,
I think it's interesting. And I guess I probably haven't put it in that context, and it should be. No, I don't believe we've heard him say I haven't done it other than in a release or through his agent. Antonio vehemently denies this. Antonio denies these allegations. Antonio denies these accusations. These accusations are not true. I have a daughter. Antonio has a daughter. He whatever. No, it's your point. I'm going to guess he was advised to not say that, right? I mean, obviously, what he said was so unlike everything that he says. He's with this team. This is one of those where, Antonio, this is what you're going to say. We don't play, and you say something else, and it's going to end. I think he realizes, A, this is his last chance, and B, this isn't the damn Raiders, this is the Patriots. This is buttoned up. It's not a circus like it was out there, and this is how it's going to be done. Right?
Yes.
So to your point, yeah, this would have been a really good spot for him to say, all I can tell you is those allegations are false. And I look forward to being able to prove it.
You know he's not going to get in depth on anything, but he's letting everyone else do that, speak for him, and he's going to listen to the PR team, that's what we got. And it's to your point about that final line where he has, I appreciate you asking the question. It's a diffuser. It's just like when you're doing an interview with
he's
someone,
well coached,
and someone says great question, you go, oh, all right, thanks.
Yeah,
like it's a way to diffuse it.
It's
like all of a sudden you're like, I feel pretty good about myself.
Yeah.
And I know he's not going to speak about everything that's going on. It's felt like at some point Antonio Brown should
deny
make a statement.
Rome says this all the time, and I can't agree with him more. If I was accused of something that's pretty heinous, and I think this would fall into that category, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be screaming from the rooftops I didn't do it if I didn't do it. Now, if I did it, your strategy is probably different, right? You got to go through a defense team and figure out whatever. But if you were accused of doing something that you did not do, wouldn't you be screaming from the rooftops I didn't do it? Knowing that you've got the truth on your side?
And you can just make it a definitive statement. Like, speaking of PR 101, like, these are very serious allegations. I've done none of this, and I'm letting the process play out, and the powers that be will handle it. But it's like a statement from Antonio Brown himself, setting the tone. But he's letting other players in the locker room have to address the situation. That's why he's paying his agent Drew Rosenhaus to do that.
No doubt.
But at some point, Antonio Brown needs to make a statement. But with everything that's going on, it's just going to get worse and worse because there can't be that many people. Like, all those people just can't be out to get Antonio Brown. There's something fishy about this dude off the football field.
Obviously. And I wonder, if this was a collaboration of Drew Rosenhaus and their PR staff coaching him, or where whatever. I mean, obviously he was coached, he was given a script, it was rehearsed, and it was performed. And it was performed the way probably they wanted it to be. I don't know what else anybody expected, except for maybe, to your point, the allegations, the accusations are not true. I didn't do those things, and I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I think that is fair to maybe have, while not expected, thought that maybe you would get in that. But again, the stark contrast between the Antonio Brown who was with the Raiders. Now, granted, the Antonio Brown with the Raiders had not been accused of any of this stuff yet. Yeah. It was just feet and helmet silliness. This has gone beyond frostbitten feet, and I can't find one of those 42 helmets to wear. Right? This has gone beyond that just childish, silly, selfish me stuff to, damn, really? Accusations. It's the opening drive, 246-0610 if you want to get in, 888-922-0610. Are you moving? Need to refinance? You need to meet the Kirtland Federal Credit Union Home Loan Team. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is Albuquerque's premier mortgage lender for a reason. They'll start working with you even before your application, helping you prepare your credit and educate you about your home loan process so you can shop and buy with confidence. The Albuquerque housing market is hot right now and mortgage rates are low. In fact, most homes are on the market less than a month. So getting pre-approved can give you that edge that you need to get the home that you want. Kirtland Federal Credit Union works with you to find the right program for your situation. With banks and online lenders, you'll hear the hold music more than you'll hear a friendly voice. At Kirtland Federal Credit Union, you'll work with the same team throughout the process, so you'll always have a local expert who will answer your questions. And speaking of local, you'll never mail a mortgage payment out of the state. With Kirtland Federal Credit Union, your loan is funded in Albuquerque, and the experts are all right here. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is the local lender with knowledge, experience, and heart. You won't settle for a home. Don't settle when shopping for a mortgage. All the info is at kirtlandfcu.org. You can call them at 1-800-880-5328. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, they're more than military. They are for life. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender, federally insured by the NCUA.
Local Union 412. Find a career with benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give Nathan Smith at Realty Executives Advantage a call. With over 18 years of real estate experience and nearly $1 billion of sales, leases, and evaluations, Nathan has the experience and the track record to get the job done. His main objective is to become your trusted real estate advisor. Give Nathan a call. Take advantage of the best offers now. It's about building a long-term relationship, and he wants to be your realtor for life.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to newmexicohighlands.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rawlings, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today, 505-254-4655, or stop by for a visit at 2415 2nd Street Northwest in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Perez Collision Center.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Sadie's is a proud supporter of New Mexico high school sports and athletics, and we here at ProView Networks would like to thank Sadie's for their continued support in helping us bring you all of your New Mexico high school sports coverage.
Hey everyone, Adam Deal here with ProView Networks. Extreme Clean is a proud sponsor and supporter of ProView Networks and all high school sports athletics. Owner Mike McLean and Extreme Clean specialize in carpet cleaning for apartment, realty, business, and residential clients. With over 20 years experience, attention to detail and quality customer service matters. For more information, give them a call, 505-221-6440, Extreme Clean.
Reminded of the Smith Barney commercial when I was back in the sales pit. There are people there who remember E.F. Hutton, just so you know. Sunday night football, you get it here on your radio after all the rest of the football. Rams and Browns, me and Hot Take Dougie. That's right.
Going down.
That's right. Your big football game tomorrow on the Sports Animal, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Auburn and Texas A&M. Of course, New Mexico State will be over on the Big Stig. News Radio KKOB, 94.5 FM and AM 770. News Radio KKOB. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, the Golden Hoster. Alden's producing on the television side. Back to it at 246-0610. Hello, Jeffrey. How you living?
When during the days of cigarette commercials, you had that commercial about women and all the progress they've made in the last 50 years relative to that time. You've come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you had the Cola, basically juxtaposing a clear 7-Up to a kind of a cloudy, dark Vaderish looking Coca-Cola. Anyway, with respect to the Patriots, I have a perspective here. We always hear about this cultural thing called the Patriot way, and I actually think there's a real dichotomy there, kind of an incongruity. So internally or on the field, you obviously have precision. They're circumspect, they're regimented, they're disciplined. They perform at the highest level, perhaps in the history of the league. No question about that. But then extrinsically or off the field, externally, you've got this incongruity such that the Patriot way also represents an owner who solicits prostitutes. You never hear anything about that. Whatever happened there? You've got Spygate, you've got Inflategate, and then you recruit this scurrilous human being. It's obvious he has character transgressions, and that's obvious. But what's fascinating to me is the hypocrisy of the NFL. Aren't we on the precipice of October where all the players are going to wear pink and embrace women and basically empower women, where it's pretty clear that this scurrilous human being called Antonio Brown allegedly raped a woman. Raped a woman. Allegedly. Okay? We're talking rape. And everyone here has a mother, a sister, a daughter, and I'm not trying to be sanctimonious because I'm clearly a transgressor myself, but you're talking about raping a woman. So again, you've got this incongruity. You've got the precision. You've got the high performance on the field with Tom Brady and the rest of the crew there. 6 Super Bowls, perhaps 7 this year, who knows. But off the field, part of the Patriot way is look at the owner who embarrassed the entire franchise. Look at the Spygate, the Inflategate, whatever. But recruiting this human being on the precipice of October when we're supposed to empower and embrace women, it's the height of hypocrisy. So just keep that in mind when people talk about the Patriot way. You've got, again, on the field excellence, off the field transgression. That's pretty hypocritical and extraordinarily obvious.
Thank you, Jeffrey. It's not the first person who's pointed that out, certainly. And it's when you win, things get covered up, right? If this was if the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, give me another team. I mean, Tennessee Titans, right?
Well, and we've seen it happen with indiscretions with the former owner of the Panthers who had sexual harassment in the office, and he was forced to sell his team. Yeah. This team wins. They've got an all-time talent at quarterback and head coach. That to Jeffrey's point, it's about focus and playing and on the field. They've got an all-time ability to focus the narrative in their way, right? I mean, an all-time ability. We're in Cincinnati. I'm just here to talk about football. Miami's a good team. Really? Miami's not a good team. You're going to beat them 43-0. But because they win. And they win at a clip that has been unprecedented in the modern era, certainly in that sport. And they do it with a coach and a quarterback who have been together for 2 decades. Yeah, that narrative's there. Externally, that narrative's there. But does it stick to them? It really doesn't. Will it in the long run when you watch the 30 for 30 in 10 years from now? Will it? I don't know another owner that would have survived. Maybe Jerry Jones. Would Ziggy Wolf of the Vikings, or the owner of the Texans, or the owner of the Philadelphia Eagles, or the Kansas City Chiefs survived that whole thing with the massage parlor goodie thing?
And that's where you get the conspiracy theories and people coming down and looking at the NFL and why they've gotten themselves into this spot, because they never really had a reaction, and then they went to the reaction with Roger Goodell, and people going, oh, Roger Goodell can't be doing this. He's doing too much. And now we're swinging back the other way.
All right, we're going to talk a little golf when we come back. Nick Nee's going to be with us from the Sandia Golf Club. We'll get you a golf tip. Talk about what's going on in that world. We got the Ryder Cup coming up soon, too. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoster. Alden's producing for you on the ProView Networks, your visual medium. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Radio Network. Week 3 kicked off in rainy Jacksonville Thursday night with the Jags topping the Titans 20-7. Gardner Minshew tossed 2 touchdowns to get out to a 14-0 halftime lead. The Jags defense, led by Calais Campbell, shut down the Titans offense, racking up 9 sacks, 3 of them from Campbell. In other news, Drew Brees' surgery went perfectly, sources told our Ian Rappaport, and the possibility of him returning after 6 weeks is still within reach. And Kyle Allen could get the start for the Panthers on Sunday. Cam Newton did not practice on Thursday. He's missed 2 days of practice so far, although he was present for team meetings. Ron Rivera left his news conference after being asked repeatedly about his starting quarterback, saying he won't know more until Friday. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Ever wanted to speak another language? Babbel can get you confidently speaking Spanish, French, or German within weeks.
I just started learning Spanish with Babbel, and it's really helping my pronunciation.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas? Haha, I got it! I wish I had tried Babbel sooner.
See why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com to try for free.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/.
Join 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal, at Hooters on San Mateo Thursday, October 10th from 3 till 6 for the 4th annual Great Paper Football Challenge and a chance to win a deluxe drive-away including 2 nights premium lodging, tickets to Kansas City versus the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football October 17th, and a $250 gift card, plus tons of prizes and a good time for all. For full details and to register, log on to our website, sportsanimalabq.com. It's brought to you by Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night, and the Sports Animal.
Dear movers and shakers, we know how you roll, and we're with you on the tarmac or terrain, in the 2019 RAV4, in the comfy Highlander with seating for up to 8, in the sharp 2019 Toyota Camry with its available cockpit red leather seats. And we're with you in the all-new 2020 Toyota Corolla, loaded with attitude and the latest tech. We're with you. Let's go, Toyota.
Right now, get 1.9% APR for 60 months on a new 2019 Tacoma with $1,748 per thousand borrowed. Or get $1,500 cash back on a new Tacoma. Toyota, let's go places.
Includes TRD Pro. APR and approved credit from Toyota Financial Services. Cashback savings from Toyota Motor Sales USA Inc. Does not include college grad or military rebate. Must be applied to the transaction. No cash payment will be made to consumer. Varies by region. See dealer for details. Offers end September 30th.
Visit Toyota of Santa Fe, Larry H. Miller Toyota Albuquerque, or Larry H. Miller American Toyota. Or for more information, visit Toyota.com. Toyota.
School's back in session, which means your ride better be ready. At AutoZone, we've got the free services you need to drive with confidence. Like our free AutoZone Fix Finder service. If your check engine light is on, our Fix Finder service will help troubleshoot the likely issue. And if you need help from a repair shop, we know some of the best. Want to maximize and restore lost fuel economy? Right now, buy one bottle of STP Super Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner and get one free. Visit us at AutoZone.
Here we go.
Start the job fast. Restrictions apply.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, 610 KNML Albuquerque, the sports animal.
Feel it getting cooler? You feel it getting a little bit cooler? Feel it getting almost perfect? I'm going to play today. At least I think I am. It's the opening drive, Jeff, JJ, and the Golden Hoster. Alden's on the television side. I think he's got a picture of Nick Nate probably coming up for you. Get out and play golf. It's perfect. We got the Sanderson Farms Championship. That's where the pros are this week. They're in Jackson, Mississippi. JT Poston -8 along with Tom Hogue. You got Byung-Hoon Ahn along with Robert Snebb, Cameron Percy, Seamus Power, and Harris English all at -7. Not all the big names, although some. Zach Johnson's in there. Got some big ones. Talk a little golf. Get out to the gorgeous Sandia Golf Club, 2 weeks away from Balloon Fiesta, where they're going to start getting packed with all kinds of people from everywhere. Nick Nee is the head PGA professional out there. How you living, Nick?
I'm living very well. How are y'all doing today?
Excellent. Thank you. Hey, congratulations. I saw you, and really, really regretful that we weren't able to take part in your golf tournament last week, and want to make it something that we do next year. But saw your Uncle Danny down in Cruces last week, and he said it was a great event, and you raised some money and just had a good time. So congratulations on doing that for your dad.
Thank you so much. Means the world, and amazing what you can do with a supporting cast around you, like my Uncle Dan, the team here at Sandia, and all the friends and family that kind of came out. It's nothing I did. It's just a great supporting cast that supports something that's meaningful to our family.
Yeah, the humility is wonderful, but it is a lot that you did. So congratulations on that, and continued growth as you continue to grow that event. President's Cup is coming up, 3 weeks away? We're coming up really quick on it, aren't we?
Absolutely. It's right around the corner, about 3 weeks. It's kind of that lull, and they start the kind of that wraparound season, so you kind of get some of these small events or not highly publicized events. But, yeah, President's Cup right around the corner, and let's hope that the USA team can hold their own.
All right, for people who aren't familiar, so every other year there's an international competition. It's this year, this being the odd year, 2019, it's a President's Cup, so it's United States team against the best golfers from around the world that are not European. And then the other years, the even years, they play the Ryder Cup, which is an older competition, which is a U.S. team against the European team. So each year there's an international competition. I know it's still a lot of pride. Tiger Woods is the captain this year, the President's Cup. First time that he will be a captain of a team. And there's a lot of pride and a lot in the golf world. Making these teams is a big deal still and a big honor.
It's a huge honor. I think these guys, obviously they take it extremely seriously. I think they follow where they stand within the rankings of President's Cups or even Ryder Cup teams. But big deal for Tiger as a captain. I think he's got some great assistants. He's got, kind of, I'll say younger kind of influence in Zach Johnson, but you got Freddie on it as assistant. I think his third assistant, Steve Stricker. So great supporting cast around him, and I mean he's got a stacked team. He's got Brooks, DJ, Xander, Bryson if he can kind of get hot, and then JT. So you kind of got some anchors that can hopefully carry him through for the victory.
You, JJ, I think I probably turned you on to this over the last few years, right? When you flip over, because they're early in the mornings, right, before football starts, before soccer, there's been some great moments. Nick, I've told JJ this. One of my favorite moments in golf, period, over the last bunch of years is the Ryder Cup. Maybe it was 3 years ago now. There was a whole Patrick Reed and Rory McIlroy where Rory sank a long putt, like a 40-footer, and just pumped it and got the crowd going. And Reed covered him to win the hole and gave him the shush, and it's golf with smack talk and loud crowds. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I'll even add in kind of team golf, right? We see these guys play on an individual stage week in and week out, and then they finally get these opportunities, whether it's in October for the Ryder Cup or the December event for the President's Cup, and they get to play in team golf. So now it's a different atmosphere. It's a different take. These guys are cheering on each other, and then you get kind of the back and forth smack talk, if you will, in the golf game of I can make a putt on top of you, and I can kind of put my finger over my mouth, and kind of like basketball, when we kind of hit that clutch shot and just kind of shifts the crowd, and it's so much fun to watch. It's just from team golf to kind of the competitive side to the trash talk, like you're saying. It's so much fun to see these guys represent not only their country, but represent the team that they're playing on, the captain they're playing for, and kind of go head-to-head against these guys in a match play format. I absolutely love it.
Especially with Captain Tiger Woods saying they're going to be as prepared as ever for this.
Well, when you got Tiger as a captain, I don't know how he's going to not have these guys prepared. I mean, take a guy that is built on trying to perfect the game and the constant drive to perfect it. Now, obviously, we all know that's impossible, but his preparation is the best in sport, up against, take Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or any of these other guys in any sporting event, Derek Jeter for baseball. I mean, take those guys and how they prepare, how they study the game, how they he's going to have an entire course strategy, I'm sure, for these guys out at Royal Melbourne, and he's definitely going to have his guys ready. I mean, Tiger Woods will have his guys ready to play.
So is he playing captain?
He's not playing, right?
He is not playing. No, he kind of. There was a report that came out, I think, 2 weeks ago that he basically said he's not going to play.
Yeah. All right, hey, real quick, going from team golf to total individual, and I'm just learning about this Japanese skins game, October 21st, a month from tomorrow. Rory and Tiger going at each other?
Yeah, to kind of be that kickoff to the Zozo Championship is kind of what I read earlier. But yeah, I mean, you got Tiger and Rory kind of head-to-head, and Jason Day and Hideki Matsuyama in it. So
that's cool.
Should be fun. I mean, this is a skins game. Kind of see how many birdies they can make. Hopefully a little bit better than the match with him and Phil that, bogeys aren't having holes there. Yeah, hopefully we get some birdies.
All right, I'm going to get out and swing a club, I think, today for the first time in about a month and a half. You got a golf tip?
I do. I think I got a great one if you haven't played in a while, and where we focus on sticking the finish. Tell our juniors all the time, if we can focus on the finish, we kind of work backwards in the golf swing, and we don't really think about the technique in the swing, right? Vision 54 guys or gals out of Talking Stick are very committed on right brain and being athletic. So if we can kind of take out some of the technique when we're swinging, especially for you, Jeff, that haven't played in a while, focus on the finish. And what we want is that right knee to get all the way through and kind of beat that the left knee. So kind of that trail knee, when we push through, we want the right knee to kind of match or be in front of that left knee. So one, we stay behind it. Two, we focus on being centered on the ball and get to that full finish and kind of stick it with that right foot in the ground, and kind of let your playing partners know that talk about smack talk. Just let them know that you had a good shot when you stick a finish.
Yeah, just sit there and pose and watch it for a while.
It's beautiful. Do a little club twirl. I think Tiger's got a tutorial on that. Kind of use that right thumb and just kind of do a little quick club twirl, stick the finish, let everybody know you hit a good shot.
Yeah, I do that twice around usually. When Addie was taking lessons with that right toe in the ground, she was told it's how dirty, to get that toe dirty, right? Dig that right toe in the ground on your finish. So
absolutely, stick it. We want to see. We kind of tell all of our kids, whether it's junior camp or private instruction, I want to see, swing through, and we want to see the entire back of the shoe. So stick the finish, stick that toe on the ground, get the toe dirty, see the entire back of the shoe, and again, let everybody know you hit a good shot.
Just stand there and stare at it. It's like I took batting practice with the ice stops one time, and I pumped one. Like I thought I did. I want to see where it landed, and the guy threw it right near my lips. He's like, "You gonna sit here and watch it, or you?" Like the batting practice pitcher got mad that I was posing. So yeah,
I love it. Let everybody know. Rub it in their face. Kind of go with this Ryder Cup, President's Cup, and we don't have to talk to it for it to be kind of trash talk, but just kind of do a little English on the body and let them know.
All right, what's going on at Siembieda?
We got, again, a great month. We moved up Twilight, 1 o'clock. Come on out, $49, Monday through Thursday. Get your Greenspeed golf cart range balls. Perfect time of the year. Afternoons aren't too hot. Mornings are great start to the day. So come on out, get an early twilight, and kind of see our team here at Sandia. Hope everyone gets out to play, whether it's here or anywhere.
505-798-3990 is the pro shop. Keep in mind, we're going to have a lot of people in from out of town playing golf, so you're going to want to make your tee times in advance. You can do that online at sandiagolf.com. They've got an app. You can do everything there and stay up to the minute, up to date on what's going on there as well. Hey, always great to talk to you. We'll do it again next week. Enjoy the weekend, and thanks for spending some time with us.
Absolutely. Love it as always, guys. Have a great week.
See you. He is Nick Nee. He is the head PGA professional.
Hit that good shot. Enjoy it.
Pose. Yeah, pose. And you always know when someone hit a good. You can watch from the other green. Watch the guys on the tee. You know who hit a good shot by their follow through, right? The guy who shanked it just dropped his club, or and the guy who piped one is just sitting there and just staring at it and posing and watching it. Yep. It's you can tell. Enjoy it. They don't come that often. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
4K a Day is back. Your chance to win big just by listening to us. Listen weekdays for the national keyword at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. When you hear it, text the keyword to 95819.
With benefits, not just a job, at UA Local 412 Training Center. We are looking for plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, and HVAC tech apprentices and journeymen. Call 505-256-9257. Local Union 412.
Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, give Nathan Smith at Realty Executives Advantage a call. With over 18 years of real estate experience and nearly $1 billion of sales, leases, and evaluations, Nathan has the experience and the track record to get the job done. His main objective is to become your trusted real estate advisor. Give Nathan a call. Take advantage of the best offers now. It's about building a long-term relationship, and he wants to be your realtor for life.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green. And keep the community green as well. Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment. You trash it, we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
ABQ ER and Hospital is changing the way you see ER in Albuquerque. We promise to see each patient within 10 minutes of arrival. ABQ ER and Hospital is now offering $25 school physicals, with 100% of proceeds donated back to the schools.
At New Mexico Highlands University, you're more than a student, you're family. Whether you're taking courses in Las Vegas, Santa Fe, Rio Rancho, Albuquerque, or Farmington, you'll get that one-on-one attention to inspire you to reach your goals. Let New Mexico Highlands help take your passion and accelerate it into a career and fulfilling life path. Find out why New Mexico Highlands is the right choice for you. Log on to NewMexicoHighlands.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Perez Collision Center is a proud sponsor of ProView Networks and Albuquerque Boxing. Perez Collision Center offers expert knowledge on any of your auto body and paint needs. Give them a call today.
4K a day is back. Got a chance to win big just by listening to us. Listen weekdays. The national keyword comes at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m. When you hear the national keyword, text the national keyword to 95819. 95819. You can win $1,000. Message and data rates do apply. 4K a day, sponsored locally by Fiesta Kia. A huge selection and a doggone great deal. Get ready to win on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Jeff Siembieda, JJ Buck, the Golden Hoster. Rivalry Friday. Aggies and Lobos go at each other tomorrow. 246-0610 if you want to get in. 888-922-0610. You can send emails. Jeff at 610knml.com. JJ at 610knml.com. Brandon says, why was Major League Baseball on Fox last night, Jeff? On the real Fox. They showed Carlisle's Cubs' heartbreaking loss in overtime to the heated rival because they've been showing Thursday Night Baseball. A couple weeks ago was the Dodgers and the Orioles. Because it's September, it's programming, it's baseball. People still like baseball. And so they program
And throw something out there against Thursday Night Football.
Oh.
There. Let's give them a
Even
little
though they
baseball.
have their big stars, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman, on the NFL Network. Now, next week, I believe they're doing football on Fox. Next week is the Eagles and Packers, maybe? Does that sound right to you on Thursday Night Football? I think that's where they're going next week. I know you're checking it up. Gopher says, I want to go to this game bad, Jeff, but I just got my cable bill yesterday and it was ugly. Unfortunately, they don't give you credit if you go to University Stadium instead of watch it on TV. All right. Is that what I got next week?
Yes. Philadelphia at Green Bay.
That's what I thought. Howie, how you living?
You know, I got to tell you, man, I got to take a little page from the Dan Patrick Show, because after I got through listening to you guys yesterday, you know what I learned yesterday?
What?
Jeff Siembieda mows his own lawn. He puts his pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else.
Who else would mow my lawn? My kid's
I don't
13.
know.
I guess she should.
You're a busy guy.
You know, though, but to your point, 13 years old, she should be mowing the lawn.
was my
don't you think?
Yeah, you know, come on, man. You know, and you missed the segue there, Jeff. You missed the segue. You put your pants on one leg at a time. Come on, Jeff.
Watch out, JJ. Put on your
I
winning
set
coat.
you up with a perfect segue there, my friend. Come on.
Sorry, I feel bad. I didn't want to spit
And
all
how
over
lucky are you getting fashion advice from the Crusher? Is that not just priceless or what?
Yes, it's priceless. Yeah, yes, there is no price on that.
Yeah, I really liked Jeffrey's call because, you know, I made a similar call about a week or so ago. And, you know, he did mention a lot of things, and, you know, he left out a little bit. Patrick Chung's still on their roster, and he's got a cocaine charge pending against him. And, I mean, and, you know, had Yad Hernandez convicted of murder. I mean, you know, and again, I pose to you the question, what truly is the Patriot way?
Yep, then that's
I don't know.
It's got to be. Well, that's got to be part of the equation, doesn't it? It absolutely has to be part of the conversation. And they'll tell you they give guys second chances, and they win with those guys second chances, and they know they're coming. And it's basically professional version of Last Chance U.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. And, you know, I'm going to tell you, I appreciate J.J. Buck because his impartiality of reporting sports is second to none because of the simple fact that you get so many guys that just don't like my Cowboys, but yet he'll go out there and you know, and he'll proclaim them the best team in the NFC, and I appreciate the impartiality. I really do. And because my Cowboys are maligned. They get a lot of criticism, but they are playing pretty good ball this year. But the defense, in my opinion, isn't as good as people think it is.
Howie, I call them the best team in the NFC too.
Oh, you did? Well, thank you, Jeffrey. You are quite the guy. Now, like I said, you put your pants on one leg at a time. Thank you very much.
Put their pants on one
Have a
leg
great
at a
weekend.
See you, Howard.
Howard puts his pants on just one leg at a time.
That he does.
Ken, good morning. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. Good day, sir.
Good day, guys. You know, I'm actually really surprised, but I'm not surprised that this is a massive local sports story, the story that was printed in the Journal this morning, and really nobody's interested in talking about it. And, you know, it's front page of the sports page and, you know, talking about the Lobos and their attendance and basically the way Davey kind of threw the athletic department under the bus, talking about, you know, the lack of marketing and you know, I guess he's supposed to be ill, but he's well enough to give comments like that to the Journal. Basically the way they're fudging the numbers. And basically the biggest story out of that whole thing that I took is what is at stake here in the next 4 games or so. You know, we could be kicked out of the Mountain West. We could basically lose that money. Basically, it would be a death blow for this athletic department if we don't reach that number of 15,000.
All right. Can back up. All right, so there'd be a probation period. You're not going to get kicked out of the Mountain West if you don't hit 15,000 average this year. That's not what that says. There would be a probation. It is a concern. I really addressed this in the first segment today. Really talked about how important this weekend is for both these programs. Really, as far as football, as far as attendance, as far as where it goes, they're not getting kicked out of the Mountain West. Now it's important to hit that threshold, and how you calculate numbers is a point of conversation. But them putting in, you know, the workers and the media is not uncommon. In fact, it's common practice. That's how it's done that way everywhere. But to your point, it's important. I don't want to downplay the importance of getting people in there, and where that goes. And so I don't want you to feel like, oh my goodness, if they don't hit the number, we're out of the Mountain West this year. No, there is a probation period. There would be an evaluation period, but it's not, oh, you didn't hit it, you're out.
Okay, and I understand all of that. However, that probation period, who's going to show up during that probation period?
No, it's fair. It's concerning. It's concerning.
Yeah, all of a sudden we're going to get an extra 5,000 to 10,000 people during that probation period.
If your team's better.
So basically, and to me, I'm at a point where it goes way beyond what is going on the football field. That has obviously something to do with it, probably 50%. But it's the reputation right now of this university and its athletic department. I was at a party last weekend, and I was talking to people that I didn't even know, and this lady just basically said, I won't give another penny to the university because of what they did to the soccer program. I couldn't believe that. I said, look, you know, I try to defend the university, but there is a vibe out there right now that.
So why? What's her point? What's her point on that? Because I mean, what's her point?
My point.
Her point.
Okay, her point is basically they want to punish the university for what they did, basically to the soccer program, the corruption that happened with Krebs. It is basically much deeper than just a football issue. Yeah. So what we can do as fans is try to be positive out there when you do talk to people. Try to get people going to the games, because what is at stake is massive. And that's why it's kind of surprising, but it's not, that more people aren't talking about it, the repercussions of what this is going to do to this athletic department. You know, I'm just kind of waiting for callers to call. I'm kind of waiting to have Nunez on the radio. I'm kind of waiting to have Davey. I mean, the way Davey threw that athletic department under the bus, that's the head coach that it seems to me like he is not coming back. And he's flame-throwing everything on his way out.
Yeah, this is making me think, and JJ, I've never really thought about this before. So people like that woman, and I know that there's a lot of them. I don't think it's the majority, but I think it's a significant enough number. How do you have a conversation with them? And maybe if you're the AD, you say, hey, I want to talk to you. I don't want you yelling at me. I don't want to get into a screaming match, but I want to hear your concerns, and I want to explain to you why we did what we did and where this is pointed. Because maybe there are some people who are at that point that are fed up and say they're not coming back, and maybe some of them aren't. But I think there's a lot of people who say they aren't coming back that are just dying for a reason to come back. Does that make sense? They were there in the first place. They supported UNM athletics in the first place for some reason, right? And I think the majority of those people who were there, and I could be wrong, but I think the majority of those people who are there are angry for whatever it is. Maybe they had a kid who played soccer, or they're whatever the reason, and they're probably looking for a reason to come back and maybe haven't been offered that.
Well, and here's the thing, too, that we got to completely understand. This isn't up to the people to change their mind. It's up to the university to change their mind. This is something they have to do, and Davey pretty much pinpointed it. They have got to get out there. They have got to market. They have got to rebrand. They have got to do, like meet the team at the mall, the basketball team, free outings, do this, basically lose money for the next 2 years just to get people to come back. And I know they're doing all these specials, buy one ticket, get two free, but unless you read that story in the Journal, nobody's going to know that. Where's the marketing in that? How do we know if you buy one ticket you can go to a second game for free? Who knows that? Nobody knows that, the public, unless you're a Lobo fan and you follow the team. But where's the marketing? Just like Davey said, and I agree with him 100%. I don't know if he should have put it in the Journal, but where is the marketing? Where's Nunes? Nunes should have been on your radio show every day this week marketing this game.
That's why we were out there on Tuesday and letting people know the options and the different ways to go. But fair enough. All right, Ken, I got to hit the break, but I appreciate the call. Ken called us at 246-0610. Look, his concerns are real, and obviously he comes from it from an angle, and I think you can almost appreciate it. Like, he's not screaming. It sounds like Ken is a guy who wants us to come back, who has passion, who cares, who's really concerned about potential consequences, and is a guy that says, all right, what are we doing? Right? And I think there's a lot of people in that boat. The people who are gone, JJ, the people who are angry, the people who, I'm not going in because they did this to soccer. I'm going to guess, and you might know better than me on this, the majority of them want a reason to come back because they were there in the first place. Do you think I'm wrong?
Nope, but I also think when we come back on the other side, there's a lot of issues to address. This is a college football problem, not just a Lobo football problem. And how real is that attendance number?
What do you mean?
Because there's a lot of schools out there.
Yeah.
Not just University of Mexico. You look at New Mexico State. You got the MAC, who barely averages 15,000 as a conference. How are they hanging on?
Yeah. All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Come on back. It's the opening drive at 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
The Sport.
Game alive. I've already walked off the field, I've showered, and I'm home in bed.
Weekdays at 3, the Sports Animal.
Hi, this is Tom from Lexus of Albuquerque, and rumor has it this might be the best place to buy your next used car or truck, off-road, luxury car, it just doesn't matter. Right here at Lexus of Albuquerque and certainly Lexus of Santa Fe. Thank you.
You've been hurt at work and you're having a tough time recovering. Did you know medical marijuana might be an option? In New Mexico, workers' compensation has its own court, and you need a lawyer that specializes in workers' comp. That's Fogel Law Firm. They'll work with your insurance company to get you what you're entitled to under the law. Personal injury lawyers don't have expertise for workers' comp claims. Call the experts for a free consultation at the Fogel Law Firm, 255-9092 or FOGELlawfirm.com.
Do you love football? Then get with the program and get down to Hooters to catch the game, crazy good wings, ice cold beer, and the best fans on the planet. You love wings. You love ice cold beer. And who doesn't love the world famous Hooters girls? All the games, all season. Hooters.
Catch all the games at Hooters and enjoy great specials like a draft beer and 10 boneless wings for only $10. Served up by the world famous Hooters girls.
Taste of the World Travel Expo, a 55-plus world experience. Seasoned traveler or new to travel, this expo is for you. Food, dances, travel trips, destination excursions, and more. September 29th, 10 to 4, Sandia Casino Event Center.
Leonard Tire and Automotive has helped with Cooper Tires, installation, repairs. You should really think about trusting your tire and automotive repair jobs with them. Leonard Tire Automotive been a family-run business. And one of the things I like about them, there's never been a hassle with them ever. Leonard Tire and Automotive is also also car care. Change your oil almost quick as the quick stops can. They do engine repair, tune-ups, just about anything you need done on your vehicle. Stop by and see old Travis or Don Leonard today at Leonard Tire Automotive. They're good folks, they really are. Second in Lomas or Eubank and Manal.
Hey Lobo fans! The New Mexico football team hosts New Mexico State in the Rio Grande rivalry presented by New Sender Credit Union on Saturday, September 21st, right here at Dreamstyle Stadium. Fans who purchase tickets to this game will get a promo code for $5 off tickets to any 2019 Lobo football game of your choosing. Go to golobos.com/tickets to order. That's golobos.com/tickets. We'll see you there.
Today, business happens here, and virtually anywhere. Because today, innovative companies are reinventing the way business happens. And they need people who can keep up. With the expertise and technology to get packages to over 150 million delivery points. So, who can help you deliver the future of commerce? The United States Postal Service. See why we deliver more e-commerce packages to homes than anyone at USPS.com/future.
The Pro Appreciation event is happening now at the Home Depot. Right now, if you're a pro, you'll save even more on the products you use most. And Pro Extra members get extra savings. 25% off 5-gallon buckets of Bear Pro and PPG Ultra Hide Zero Paint. So stop by your local Home Depot. This week, if you're a pro, there's a lot in store for you. The Pro Appreciation event, just for pros, all week long. Only at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. Offer valid through September 22nd. See store for details.
So you think you have unlimited data?
Recalculating.
Think again. If you have unlimited data on a network you can't trust, your data is limited, and so are you. Set your smartphone free with the new unlimited plans from Total Wireless. Get 4 lines with
All right, last spot.
nation's best 4G LTE network with 100 gigabytes at high speed, then 2G for just $25 a month per line.
You have arrived at your destination.
Get the new unlimited plans. Total Wireless, total confidence. Available at Best Buy. See terms and conditions at totalwireless.com.
The Jim Rome Show. Up next at 10, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
It's an interesting conversation. Lobo Hobo replies to Ken by saying, Jeff, I've been hearing that New Mexico State's going to get kicked out of FBS for decades because of their attendance. They're still hanging around. So I don't think Lobo football has anything to worry about. Look, they have stuff to worry about. Getting kicked out of the Mountain West, to me, is not an immediate concern. It's just not.
I'm right there with you. This is a story that's been out there. We've talked about it before, and the word you used during the break sums up perfectly. It's a scare tactic. It's just like a reminder of what's out there. Because I can't find and I cannot remember a story of a team losing their conference affiliation or their FBS affiliation due to attendance.
And as bad as New Mexico's attendance has been, there's plenty of other schools in the same boat.
Because there would be a lot of schools that would be losing opportunities in a conference or FBS if they held firm to this, boom, you got to average this.
And I've heard about this average requirement, whatever thing. I'm not sure what the point of it is. I'm not sure why it's there. I would tell you, I think it's probably an antiquated metric.
How was San Jose State saying in this?
Well, that's right.
That's right. Whatever other team you want to talk about.
Yeah, no, insert your directional Michigan school. To your point during the break, declining attendance is not something that is only here. It's not only here. It's across the board. And you said, I don't know if you said 5,000 is the average attendance drop across college football over the last bunch of years. Is that right?
Yes.
It's certainly something that is a concern for everybody who puts on live events, period. Mm-hmm. Live events, period. Certainly football.
And if you look at the numbers that were reported for conferences for the 2018 season, the NCAA stats on attendance for the SEC, Big 10, Big 12, and Pac-12, it was all lowest number since.
Since when?
So for the SEC, lowest number since 2003. Big 10, lowest since 93. Big 12, lowest since 2003. Pac-12, lowest since 1982. So they're hitting numbers across the board that are bringing it down. So everything that we've talked about is fair. Continuing the conversation, getting out there. How do you turn the tide? That's been one of my big focal points. It's not necessarily about the product. It's about the perception of the university right now, which is going to take time, whether you win 6 games or not, to get people back on board. It's having moments. Like this weekend is a huge moment.
Yep, I agree.
Lobos, Aggies. Wherever this game is played, that is one that you have to take advantage of. And then maybe you can get one more out of that. You get one more event later in the season where you just get this coming together. But this is the reality of college sports. This is the reality of the situation in Albuquerque, and it's always going to be a hard uphill battle. And to Ken's point, and I think and we've heard it from Bob Davie before, is you just have to keep pounding that ground all the time, every day, every year.
Lancer, be the answer. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline.
16778 ODAM Siembieda Healthy Mother JJ Lobo Holster Alden Hat. A little opening drive cadence for the people trying to be happy in the world. And the last caller, good Lord, a lot of good points, so good call. But actually, you guys, you need to do a Friday howl. It's harder to do a howl, than a hoe.
I like
That's
the hoe.
easy. You're getting off the hook with that. I mean,
like the
come
hoe.
on. And it's Lobo season, so I wish you guys would make a change, with that.
We should make a lot of changes.
Yeah, a Lobo howl, And I woke up, opened the window, scared to death. There's 2 big horses waiting for their rotten apples, the ones on the orchard, so I had to go hand feed. Then the same people drive by on their way to work. There's very rarely traffic, and they're looking. There's that crazy idiot again feeding those wild horses who's going to get killed one day. I give him my phone number to check on me here and there. And JJ, I'm with you on this. This is a make or break game for the season. I mean, and the program. This is huge. I mean, Notre Dame, yeah, of course, fantasy, yeah, root, all this, but they have to win this game. I mean, this is very important. For recruiting purposes, well, I might as well go to state. It's kind of more a party atmosphere. My parents don't live here,
That's a big piece of
and
it.
state's cool, man. It's a good place to go to school. Hell, my brother made millions because he went to the state. So that they have to do it. And by the way, I put my pants on 2 legs at a time to save time so I can be more productive in society. How much time have these people wasted putting their pants on 1 leg at a time? Let's go, Lobos!
He puts his pants on 2 legs at a time. Saves
Wow.
time. That's
Walk
how.
off, Did you like jump off the dresser into his
You
pants?
know-
How do you sit back and just whoosh?
I don't know about you guys. I'm pumped. Give me my mic. I'm ready. Combo.
In the vein of efficiency, Lance wins.
They put their pants on 2 legs at a time.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all.
Tell you what. See? By the way, it's 1 pant with 2 legs. But put it on 1 leg at a time.
2 pants would be like 4 legs. Watch out.
All right.
Crazy guy.
That's 2 legs at a time if you want to be efficient. All right, 246-0610, 888-922-0610. Come on in. Lars says you got the curse of the New Mexico Bowl this weekend, Jeff. North Texas versus UTSA. I'm going to guess. What do you think the spread is on that? I'm going to look. I'm going to say, I don't know where it is, but I'm going to say North Texas by 9.5. You think I'm close?
I think you're very close.
All right, who would you take? It depends where it is.
I'm taking North Texas. All day, every day.
Every day, all day. It's a CUSA game. The game is in... Where is it? There it is. It's in Denton. 19. Still taking North Texas?
Are they 19-point underdog?
They're 19-point favorites. North Texas by 19 over UTSA. You
Give
still
me North
taking them?
Texas, baby.
By,
North
and,
Texas.
and you're laying the 19.
I will take the 19 and North Texas.
Man. Who you... all right.
That is what we call opening drive karma.
Because Mason Fine was on our show.
He's healthy. He's got 2 strong hamstrings.
All right.
Meat green, baby.
All right, I'm going to give you a big game, New Mexico Bowl that we're looking at. Now,
Is it tonight?
No, although that is one of them, yeah. That's the one I'm going to give you. UTEP's at home, and they're 14.5-point dogs against Nevada. Is Nevada the team that beat Purdue at home or got blued off the field at Oregon?
I don't even know what UTEP is.
14.5-point favorites. Nevada's a road favorite. I mean, you love road home dogs, don't you? Double-digit home dog.
Double-digit home dog.
You got enough in UTEP to go there? 14.5.
What has UTEP done this
year?
They're
1-1. They squeaked by Houston Baptist and lost 38-3 to Texas Tech. Yeah, so you don't know. I mean, they only beat Houston Baptist by 2, and they had a rally to do it.
Give me Nevada on the road.
Take
I'm going
Nevada
big
and drop
baby.
points.
27-10 victory for the Wolfpack.
All right, 27-10. They just covered. 2460610. We got one more segment. If you're on the line, hold. We're going to get to you when we come back. But, fellas, if you could feel better, would you do it? Of course you would do it. The question really is, why would you not? And there's no answer to that question. Do it. Call NewMail and feel better. NewMail's helping guys all over the country. Guys who are maybe lacking energy, dealing with hair loss, low T, erectile dysfunction. All things that are natural when men reach a certain age, and it's not going to just go away if you ignore it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, really, the only thing, fellas, to be ashamed of is if you do not do anything about it, especially when you've got a resource like NewMail. Call them, 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688. 1688. NewMail offers you cutting-edge programs, the latest treatments. They're benefiting guys everywhere. Guys maybe like you who are done feeling fatigued, done dealing with a lack of energy all the time, or erectile dysfunction. NewMail's number is 505-652-1688. NewMail's right here in Albuquerque. They have a tremendous success rate. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, depression, tired of being tired, and just flat out want to feel better, NewMail is for you. Call NewMail at 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688. You'll feel better.
The Lascombe family has been growing and crafting wine in New Mexico since 1981. Formerly known as St. Clair Winery, we're going back to our roots and honoring our founders, Danielle and Hervé Lascombe. Today, our D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro locations continue to deliver the exceptional wine and food experience you've come to expect from the Lascombe family. Visit us and enjoy a culmination of our 6th-generation winemaking legacy and unique, perfectly paired foods. D.H. Lascombe Winery and Bistro.
Nice, Dad. So back to pass now as Harris steps back and fires, and he's going deep across the middle, and it's caught. Malik Phillips dancing away.
In the first half, he's been under pressure all game anyway. Smith back to pass. They're trying to set up the screen to Barker, and they've got blockers in front. Barker cuts it back. Barker in the open field, 40, 45, 50. Barker's got one man to beat. Barker may go to the house, and he will. Caden Barker Jordan Barker touchdown, Carlsbad.
But here we go. Let's see how he does.
Cabrales will kick off from the 40 and
drives it hard.
And here they try to see that reverse again.
He fakes it.
Oh, he's got it. He's got one man to beat and a blocker in front. 35, 40, 50, 45. He's gone. There's no Hornet that will catch him. Opening kickoff return for Slade Campos. 80 yards and.
Ball falls for Nava, puts it forward for Moyers. Moyers gets it past the keeper, and it's 2-1.
Denard all by himself. They're looking for him. They throw it in the end zone. Underthrown and caught. How about that? Mercy. Trevon Denard. Wow.
It's his night.
It's his night.
What's up? Uses that foot. No, this time she goes low. And there's a scrum there. The ball's loose. And it's up and it's in. How about that? Going top shelf.
Good dump and then a good wherewithal to keep it up. There's Jones on a good dig. Martinez. Huggins was blocked into a middle. Kept alive and then dumped back over. Let's keep playing, girls. Cross court this time from Cooperno. Jones sets to the outside. McIntosh was blocked. That's knocked back over. Will continue the rally. Cooper on the right hand. Back row. And McIntosh, a little miscommunication with Lucero. Let's see if that fires up these Cougars. Harris has some time. They'll roll out looking. Harris fires on the move, and it's complete. Slipping one. It's Webskowski and another, and it's a foot race. Shot out of a cannon. Justin Webskowski. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown.
The Jaguars. There's Smith again, cuts it back. Nice run by Smith, still on his feet, going to the end zone. Touchdown.
Harris with the fake pitch, and now a run to the outside, and he's got some room. Nice move, Harris, look out. He's across the 40, a cut to midfield. He's got a blocker in front. Look out. Chance Harris, shot out of a cannon, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown.
Launches down the middle for McCluskey.
Every player on the Tulane Green Wave football team is sprinting down to the corner to celebrate with Jalen McCluskey.
All right.
Holy
So that's courtesy of the Tulane Radio Network. And I will give you this. That's an okay to lose your mind moment. It's an okay to lose your mind moment on the radio.
That was the brand Pat McAfee.
That was what?
That was ESPN.
That was ESPN?
Yes.
All right.
Boy, it sure sounded like Tulane Radio.
All right,
sure.
that was ESPN. Adam Amin.
For the brand.
Yeah.
New analyst this year, former Colts punter.
All right.
Funny guy.
It was good.
Good at his job.
All right, we're going to get to the phone in a moment. I just had a weird conversation. Actually, not weird, but it was true. The boss said, hey, does it feel like, am I in the moment, or does it feel like there's been more in the last bunch of years, quarterbacks, flash-in-the-pan quarterbacks, guys who have come on, had a great year, and then faded? And like I said, I just think that's because there's been a lot more opportunity, right? More injuries. I typed out, I'm still in a league where you've got to put in requests for transactions. Yeah. And I have Ben Roethlisberger on a fantasy football league team. This isn't look at my fantasy football league team. This is more of a state of where it is. And I'm like, okay, I put in a request. You put them in order. And I typed out Jacoby Brissett and Mason Rudolph and Gardner Minshew. And I'm like, what am I doing? My fingers have just gone rogue. Like, what am I doing? I'm requesting Jacoby Brissett and Gardner Minshew and Mason Rudolph. And what the hell is happening here? Yeah. That's crazy.
Brian Greasy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
There's Jake Plummer when you need him.
He's got a mustache, I think. All right, Marty, thanks for holding. You're on the Quan's Auto Care Hotline. How you living, Marty?
Doing good, guys. Doing good. I hope you guys are doing well.
Everything's good. Good to hear you.
Good. Always a pleasure to come on. It seems like we've had this conversation as far as global football year after year. And there's always blame to the athletic department, but I never hear anybody blame the actual university itself. Because, there could be core issues there that the university's never addressed that affects every other department. But it's quick to point the athletic department because, it's a direct entity there to football. But when it comes to money and raising money and obtaining money, that's ultimately at the back of the university, not just the athletic department. So, recruiting overall from a student body population is down at the university. So those are bigger issues that ultimately affect everything else. But I never hear anybody really blame the president of the university or, any of its administrators. It's strictly always the athletic department. But to me, when a university or an entity is not running, there's bigger issues beyond just one department. So I think fans need to realize that, and the general public need to realize that. University's got a safety issue they need to address, and that's important because I think that ultimately does have some effect. I'm not saying that's the only effect to overall student body recruitment, but I just see that as a bigger picture issue. Now, you could say, well, New Mexico State doesn't have a safety issue. New Mexico State's got other issues. It's more of a geographic share of media with UTEP type issues, So every university had its challenges. But I was thinking about the Mountain West overall as a conference. Why wouldn't they want to get rid of New Mexico if they don't perform? I know there's the attendance thing that they were talking about, but you look at the Utah States, Nevadas, Boise States. These are not the original members of the Mountain West, but yet they've come in and surpassed the University of New Mexico.
In football.
And to me, that's always been a concern.
Yeah, I don't know that Nevada has you've got issues. If you're looking at football attendance, if that's your metric right now, New Mexico is part of the issue. So is Hawaii. So is Nevada Reno. So is Nevada Las Vegas. So go up and down. Go look at what Colorado State's doing, that brand new stadium. All of a sudden, the shine's off of that. They're not killing it. Go look at a late season game in Laramie. This isn't the only issue. Now, I'm not telling you that diminishes your issue. But I don't know that when you look at a big picture and say, why would the Mountain West want New Mexico? I just don't think that's a conversation that's valid when you start looking at the entirety of your situation.
Right. No, but I mean, to me, there was a lot of ridicule when we took on the old WAC teams, but I think they've fared well. Yeah. I think they have fared well considering, and I compare UNLV and New Mexico very similar in terms of performance. It seems like they have very similar issues.
Yep. I think that's right.
It's funny with UNLV because they look like they would just recruit out of this world, but for whatever reason,
UNLV's they're in a different place now. UNLV is that market has absolutely in the last, I'll give it 5 years, transformed. It's a pro market now. They've got pro hockey and pro football.
Absolutely.
Their bowl game is graduated to an echelon of being just below the New Year's Six going into the next cycle. The competition in that market is much more intense. Now, you can tell me they're moving to the NFL stadium, and you're right. Let's see how that works for them if their product remains what their product is, because they're competing against the Raiders, and they're competing against the Golden Knights, and basketball, and all the entertainment that goes in there, and NASCAR's in there, and the rodeo's in there. There's a whole lot for them to compete against. That market has completely graduated in the last 5 years.
No, I agree. Yeah, but I just want people to realize if there's anything to take away from my phone calls, I believe wholeheartedly the University of New Mexico has a lot of core issues aside just from the athletic department. But I think that ultimately affects the athletic department. It doesn't matter what coach you're going to put in there or what AD.
That's fair. All right, man. Enjoy the weekend.
Okay.
See you.
Yeah.
2460610 is where Marty called. So his point is it's not all in the athletic department. And I think he's right, by the way. Mm-hmm. I think he's absolutely right. If the chemistry department was failing, or if Pope Joy was failing, or give me another arm of the university, would you point directly at that department, or would you look at the university as a whole?
You have to look at the whole picture. Of course, the majority is going to be on an athletic department, where all that is coming from, what their message is, but also how does that then function as a part of the university? Because if you want to sit here and say they're student athletes, they're playing a role for the university, then that has to go both ways. It has to work together.
And failing's not the right word. Struggling. How about that? Yeah. Struggling. John says, good morning, OD. My thoughts on the demise of Lobo football. UNM and the powers that be at the time severely erred in letting Rocky Long go. Great quarterback at UNM, wanted to be here, very popular, successful. Loxley experiment was a travesty. Davey and other outsiders just not connected with UNM students and the community at large. I hope he stays healthy, but he just seems aloof. I know he won his bowl game at home, but he cannot get the momentum ball rolling. I know Rocky won't be coming back, but fingers can be pointed. The blame belongs. All right, here's the deal. And John, you might be right on some of your points. I'll give you this. The Journal story, Steve Virgin's story, did what it was meant to do, really point the negative on a weekend that could be really, really positive around here. I hope people turn this thing around into a positive and go out there and have fun, because it's and they look, they did with the bowl game at Channel 4 when they decided to take a 7-month-old sponsor story and think they broke the news the week of the bowl game. And it's I get it. It's somewhat timely. It's a bummer that's what the conversation somewhat has morphed into. let's stop blaming and looking why and figure out how we're going to fix it. Like you can tell me what happened, and fine, Rocky's not here, and there were mistakes made. Yeah, there were mistakes made. We can do to make it better, bring it back, make it a positive. And I think it bums me out that's when we stayed away from it pretty much for 2.5 hours today, right? Because that's not where I wanted the show to go. I didn't want this show to go into the positive. And to Ken's point, I mean, we talked about how big a weekend is, but to me, this weekend, the biggest story can be, hey, this can be a celebration of college football in New Mexico. You're bringing the two universities in this state together. You're bringing two fan bases who, by the way, I firmly believe want something to be excited about instead of bitch about it all the time. You want to go bitch about it. Go complain. Go tell me why it's this way, or do you want to do something?
There's concerns that you have to listen to for everything. You do it as a bowl director. How can we get better? That's understandable. The attendance average story, to me, that's like jaywalking.
I agree with that. I think that's good.
You know what? We are across the street from a police station.
Mm-hmm.
You know how people run across the street just right there? Lawyers, workers, people downtown. And are they worried about getting a ticket for jaywalking?
Not until they get one.
Yeah. So it's like it's something that's there, but has it ever been used, and will it be used?
Yeah, I think that's fair. And to your point, we could be wrong. I don't know a school that's ever been penalized, decertified, whatever the word for attendance. I have fun this weekend, man.
Enjoy it.
Go out and have a good time. It's going to be beautiful. You got two football teams, people that are going to have a good time. I mean, do your thing. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but
if you want to enjoy it, enjoy it. It's a big sports weekend. Of course, high school football, my 50 game of the week, Rio Rancho La Cueva.
United tonight?
United tonight.
And then the big
rivalry tomorrow.
30.
Big time, baby.
Thanks to Nick Nee. He was with us today. Alden produced over on ProView. Make sure you watch the show over there. Hoser produced for us here on the radio.
20.
JJ, enjoy the weekend, man. Go out and have fun. Jim Rome Show is next, and Patrick after that. Sports Bar at 3. We're back with more award-winning radio for you on Monday morning at 7 a.m. Be good to each other. Please enjoy the weekend. Have a great, safe weekend, and be kind, loving, caring, and sharing.